What's the deal? Let me see. My boy Chad, what's the deal? Gary, what up with y'all? I ain't see Chad in a minute. What up, Chad? You been straight? What's going on with y'all? Y'all ready for that NFL draft? That's what I want to know. Y'all ready for that damn draft? Cause that boy is here. I ain't lying to you. That shit ain't, man. Let me see. What the fuck? My shit ain't working. Oh no. What's the next? What's that twist shit on here? I don't know, man. That shit ain't. I'm straight, bro. Man, I'm happy to hear that for real. But why my shit ain't working on Twitch though? Right. What up though, Air from New Mexico? What's the deal, my boy? You been straight? My bad, y'all. Man, this motherfucker tripping, dog. I know I should have kept my ass on StreamYard. What up though, Two Tom? You said you gonna invite people on? Man, you know I invite people on. What kind of question is that? Shit, you know your boy gonna do that. Hold on. I dropped the link. I just dropped the link. Somebody tapped in. Who this? That's my boy Chad.
It's your boy Chad, man. The guy that
What
froze
up,
in
my
the
boy?
chat. What up, man?
What's the
Hey,
deal with you?
hey, man. As much as I will talk down about your Vikings to certain points, I am going to congratulate you because, in my opinion, the Vikings did the best in free agency, followed by the Patriots and then the Bears. I mean, really, you guys like loaded that offensive line, which is going to make a big difference for you this year. It really is. Now, can JJ quarterback? We're about to find out, right?
Exactly. Yeah, they did. They did good on the O line and D line though. Like, ain't no excuses.
The only excuse would be JJ. That would be it. Can he quarterback or can he? Because we have such a small sample size of him. And when he was with Michigan, it was all run, 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 run. And we're gonna find out though. I mean, and is he healthy?
We about to do that now. We about to run now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We got Jordan Mason. I like that pickup.
Yeah, but still, man, I'm so sick of people thinking that like the Packer fans think they have a better backfield than the Lions, and it's like I'm friends with all these guys, but come on, give me a break. They don't have a better.
Yeah, Tom. I'm at Skullfest this year. You said the
They're
Packers?
like trying to say the Packers have a better backfield than the Lions. I was like, you guys are freaking, you're dumb.
Who they number two running back?
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
AJ Dillon. They could. I gotta see it though. But I can't say they do right now though. But nah. I got to get out to the Lions. The Packers, they got it. Like I like what's the name? Josh
Yep.
Jacobs.
Yeah.
No, I'm tripping. AJ Dillon went to the
Yeah.
Eagles. I'm
Dylan's
tripping.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm tripping.
Uh-huh. I
Yeah, I'm tripping
I
like
want to
you.
know, man. You have one. You don't have many picks. You really don't this year.
Oh,
You got 4 picks in the draft.
who
The Vikings.
oh, we good, man. We done loaded up so good in free agency though. So like the draft, I'm looking at the NFL draft. We just building depth as so older at.
Right, but it'd be nice to you have a second round pick
Yeah,
too.
man, we
But
good. Like the average team get what 7 picks. We got 4.
yeah, that's about average. 7 is the average. That's what the
Yeah,
Lions have.
I'm about good with that because you could always turn that 1 into 3. Shit,
Hmm.
we loaded, man.
What
We coming for that NFC North, man.
I know you are. You tried last year too. Sorry, it just didn't work out for you.
Oh yeah, but we had a lot of reasons why that shit ain't work out.
Why? You played all of our third stringers and still lost.
The quarterback just wasn't mentally tough.
But
Once
he
y'all
was
got
all
him,
season, man. The guy brought you back in so many games. I
but he
mean, I don't.
wasn't. But he wasn't crispy all season though. I've seen a lot of games where the offense looked like shit when we played Tennessee. So he had his ups and downs. I ain't tripping about that. We move on from that. We on to this year where y'all got 2 new offensive and a defensive coordinator. It don't
Yeah,
matter. It don't matter to y'all. Don't do it.
it doesn't because Dan
Uh,
runs the show.
y'all got a big head, bro.
It's the truth. Dan runs the show.
Okay, at the Eagles, Nick Sirianni ran the show. You see how well they had 2 new coordinators, but y'all are different from the Eagles, though, right?
Well, we're gonna find out. We play him this year.
Y'all ain't shit like the Eagles, bro. Don't even do that,
Whatever, man. No, we bite kneecaps. We come with grit.
man. That shit, I feel you though, but I think that shit getting played out now, though.
Really. Do you think? I'm gonna be honest. We're not gonna have the record we had last year. We're not.
That's real. That's real. I like that. Now,
That
let me ask you this though. Now, do y'all see yourself possibly losing the NFC North to somebody? I'm not saying us. Like it could be the Packers or
if we do, it's to the Packers. I've got us at. We could do better, but I got us at like 12 wins max. We're not gonna lose. We're not gonna have less than 10 wins. It's just unless we all die and the whole team dies in a plane crash. You know, and 10 wins would be so disappointing.
no. What disappointing is y'all motherfucking not getting to that Super Bowl. Fuck the
It
wins.
was, it was, man. There's a lot. I'm not even gonna blame injuries because we got by with all those 16 injuries of starters through the whole season. I can't blame it on that. I don't want to blame it on Goff. Okay. But what I will blame it on is Ben Johnson. Why the fuck? Am I allowed to cuss on this?
Do what the fuck you want to do.
Why the fuck would he have JMO throw a ball 35 yards down the field? What in
Yeah.
the we
Yeah,
weren't
but I
even
ain't,
down that much.
yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Jared Goff played horrible, man.
Yeah,
Let's call the spade a spade. This man
okay.
had 3 interceptions, and he had
Hmm.
a fumble that would recover for a touchdown.
No, it was an interception for a touchdown, and there should have,
Oh.
and you admit it. Go look at that play. It should have been roughing the passer. That we should have had a first down. That touchdown should have been null and void for Washington. If you go look at that play, man, Goff got hit he was under pressure. He threw the ball, released it, and he just got slam based. And then we had to put Bridgewater in for a couple plays. He got hit so hard.
Okay,
A
okay.
lot of
He had a fumble. He had an INT for a touchdown.
Yeah. Yep.
Same shit. Same shit. But
No,
I just really feel like though, like the message Dan Campbell was putting out, it got to the players. Then this year, but last year y'all underperformed. Then Jared Goff played bad. I think Jared Goff I think he's gonna be the downfall of y'all. I
okay.
don't know.
Okay. In the last 2 years, counting playoffs, how many bad games has Jared Goff had? Then this streams back to 34, like
I can I can
37 games.
I can I don't know
37 games. He's had 4 bad games. And guess what? One, we came back and won versus the
against
Texans.
Houston. Yeah,
Yeah.
Texas they were bad. But yeah, but I just feel like that shit over with though. Like I feel like that shit over with. But you gonna learn the hard way.
No, we promoted from within on one. Who we promote?
Oh yeah, somebody he became your OC, but hey,
Yep.
he
But
ain't never
then
saw
we
a play
hired
before though.
then we hired outside for
For
our
the
DC.
DC. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot who your DC was.
It's a common name. Yeah. I mean,
My,
I can scroll anything here.
I'm mad as fuck. My shit
Lions
ain't working on Twitch
quarterback.
though.
Oh no, it's Calvin Shepard. He was promoted in. He was promoted up. He was a linebacker, and our linebacker coach. We promoted him to the DC.
What?
Calvin Shepard. He's our defensive coordinator this year. Who's the Lions' new offensive
He
coordinator?
on DC?
Oh, John Morton. We hired outside on the OC. Yeah, Calvin Shepard's our DC. We hired John Morton as
Okay, I
the
don't know who the
OC.
fuck that is. Oh, my shit working on Twitch now. Okay.
I don't know. So let me ask you a question. There's
What's the
all
deal?
these like Lion fans. There's all these Lion fans that get on the up the they like annoy Packer fans. They say Jared Goff is a top 3 quarterback. Okay, I don't say he is. In your honest opinion, is he a top 10 quarterback right now?
And you talking what in the NFC or NFL?
The whole NFL.
Top? You said top 10?
Jared Goff.
I say Josh Allen, Mahomes, Jackson, Jalen Hurts. I would say
Jordan
Jaden
Love.
Daniels,
Jordan Love. Jordan Love. You got
C.J. Stroud. Yeah, I probably say he bought at the bottom. Yeah, he bought top 10.
I got him about 8. I've
Yeah,
got him at about 8 in the NFL.
yeah.
I'm logical.
That's
I'm not.
about who your top 7 in?
You named him, except you left Jordan Love out. I'd throw CJ out and put Jordan Love in there.
How would you do that? And C.J. Stroud been to the playoffs twice and won 2 playoff games already.
Yeah. What do you do against the Lions?
Bro, that's he lost. That's what Jordan Love do to the Lions? He lost.
Okay.
CJ
Well,
Jordan Love
we're
not
only
better
off
than
on
CJ
one
Stroud.
quarterback. We're doing good.
Huh?
We're doing good. I agree with your whole list, but I put Jordan Love in CJ's spot.
But I
And
would
CJ
like, but I
is
would
no
like
better
people
than
to
that.
I would like, but what are you going off of by you saying that? Like what you going off of? Cause let's
I'm
be
not
for real.
I'm not even going off record. I'm going off talent I see. Okay,
Yeah, but
Jared Goff is a game manager. Okay, and with
no,
the
we ain't talking about Jared Goff.
okay with CJ and Jordan Love.
Yeah, we talking about them two.
Yeah.
Who the
Well,
game manager?
CJ has no choice but to be the game. Well, no, because Jordan Love offensive line was not good. He was always
CJ
underdeveloped.
Stroud.
He
CJ
always
Stroud
underdeveloped.
CJ Stroud O line was good, and Jordan Love is soft.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know. I gotta go with CJ over Jordan Love. Ain't show me. Jordan Love played horrible this year. Well, last year he played horrible last year. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had high hopes for Jordan Love going to the season. Then every time he get hit, he either gonna get hurt. He never gonna be healthy for 3 games in a row.
I know, and here's the whole thing. The Lions already have a good offensive line. They didn't have to do much. The Bears and the Vikings basically rebuilt theirs. What'd the Packers do? Got rid of Bakhtiari. Who'd they replace him with? What's his name?
They got a good offensive lineman.
No, they don't.
Oh, he wasn't good to do what they picked up. Dude from the Chiefs, wasn't it? Somebody from the Chiefs.
Oh wait, he did just get them. They picked up another one before that guy. But no.
I got no faith in those Packers though. Shit, I seen enough. The Packers, what the Packers needed to do was to go out there and get DK Metcalf.
They don't have a number one wide receiver. It's just hilarious.
And it's fucking Jordan Love up.
Mm-hmm.
Cause who do you depend on 3rd and 5?
We depend on St. Brown.
And we depend on JJ.
Who do they depend on?
Man, the hell if he know. Shit.
Weren't there more passes dropped by weren't there more passes dropped by Packer receivers than any other team in the NFL this year? Or if not, it's close.
I don't know. I think Houston had a lot of drops too. I don't know. I forgot what teams it was.
What team had the most drop passes in the NFL in 2024?
Two-Tone said he is 9-10. Be serious. Yeah, I think CJ gonna have a bounce back year this year though.
Yeah. Oh. Green Bay, 33 drop passes.
Okay. But how many of them passes were catchable shit?
If they touch your hand, you're paid millions of dollars. They're catchable.
No, fuck that. If you overthrow me and I tip the motherfucker, fuck that.
Well, the Lions only had 12.
Yeah, y'all did good. Y'all just like I told my cousin, bro. I like what the Lions have in motion right now. And y'all downfall was going to be paying Jared Goff because Jared Goff is not that guy. He just ain't.
Well, he's making $50 million a year for the next few years, so
yeah, y'all stuck with him.
Well, and you don't even know what JJ is. You have no clue.
I tell you what, though, Chad. I'd rather have an unknown than a motherfucking known, especially at 50 million.
We have Hendon Hooker. He's unknown. Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker would have won the Heisman if he didn't get injured 3 games before.
What up with somebody on Twitch tapping in? Who is he? Oh, this is my man Chad. He from Detroit. He a Lions fan.
But we're friends.
Yeah, that's my guy. He a Lions fan.
Yeah.
Man, Hendon Hooker a fucking bum.
How do you know?
I watched him play.
When?
When he was in college.
Yeah. And he transferred and he played under 2 different offenses.
I'm talking when he was at Tennessee.
When he was going to win the Heisman.
I don't give a fuck. If you watch him at Tennessee, he did not do no reads. He had one fucking he had one read option. That was it. He didn't search the fucking field.
Well, he's been being tutored by a game manager for the last couple of years.
No, I think y'all I don't know. He ain't y'all future though. You are friends. Yeah, this is my guy. You see him on my channel.
We went to the draft together, froze our asses off.
Yeah, we went to the NFL draft last year.
Why don't we tell the story that I stopped to talk to a person for a second, you left, I gave you a special parking spot, you leave, and all of a sudden somebody takes that spot, which blocks me in. We were supposed to leave together so I could get out. Why don't we tell this guy how I had to sit there for 3.5 hours?
That was some bullshit. That's old. Why you bringing up old shit? That's old. And that was some bullshit though, dude. That shit was crazy. I forgot all about that shit though.
And it's my fault we couldn't get in. We were able to sneak in through the media, and they were letting us in, and the alarm kept going off. And I had a beer in my front pocket of my hoodie, and that's what was setting it off. If I didn't have that there, we were In.
Hell yeah, we didn't even get into the draft.
No.
Damn, I forgot all about that beer. That shit was
Yeah.
fun, though.
Yeah.
I tell
Oh,
you
the
what,
crowd.
man. I tell you what. I bet you Green Bay don't top that shit.
No. No.
They not gonna come close.
Not even.
Man, we were turned in the city for the NFL draft.
Yep. There was
That
like the 3 days was over 3/4 of a million people there. I
yeah,
mean,
that
that's
man, that bitch was crowded, and it was fun though. With no bullshit or nothing.
no
It was just,
fights,
it
no
was, it was
nothing.
just cold.
Yeah, it was.
Man, it was cold as fuck that day.
Yeah, you came underdressed, and I'm like looking at you, and you were way
Yeah,
underdressed.
you ain't bullshitting. I'm
It
like,
was nice
damn,
when the sun was out, but when that sun went down, and it dropped down to 38 degrees or whatever it did.
Yogi, what's the deal? Yogi, that's my guy, Yogi, dog. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Yogi page, man. That's my dog. Yeah, but man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Chad. I don't think y'all gonna beat us this year, though, dog.
Beware.
I don't think y'all gonna beat the Vikings. Shit,
You don't think we're going to beat the Vikings one game?
probably one game. Well, I'm gonna say this. I think the Vikings gonna win the NFC North, though.
They might. They might. The whole thing is we're the best division in the whole NFL. Even with
I,
the
I,
Bears, even
I
with the
don't say.
Bears only having five, we're
I
the
don't
best.
say
And
that.
they have,
I don't say that no more.
why? 2 years in a row, our division has more wins than any other division. 2 years in a row, and that's with the Bears getting 5 wins last year. I
You
mean,
right
come on,
about that, but last year I think the best division last year was the NFC East.
really?
Yeah,
All right. So NFC East, Eagles better than the Lions. Okay, and then who?
Commanders.
Washington better than the Vikings.
They buried in y'all. They kicked y'all ass. Fuck you
They
mean?
won a game, dude.
That's the
They won.
main game. You
Shit
don't
happens.
fold
You
your
know
tail.
that.
You don't fold your tail against a rookie quarterback on the road.
Well, shit happens, dude, and you know it.
Yeah, I do know it.
Hmm.
Shit, don't worry about it. I'm
What are you
feeling
guys going
real.
to do with that number 24 pick? What do you think?
Man, I really think we're gonna trade down unless a defensive tackle fall down to us, like my man from Michigan, Mason Graham. I think
That's what I think you need too. A D tackle. You need somebody in the middle of the D. What do you
we got
think
a
we
D
need?
tackle. We got a D tackle though. We got two.
You need really? You
We
need
got
another.
hard. We got Hardgrove, and we got Allen.
Okay, and how long are they going to be with you? You have to look at the future. What are you going to
Yeah, I
draft?
know that, but they under contract for like 2 years, I believe, though. But I feel what
Really?
you saying
But
though.
not guaranteed. They're
Yeah,
signed for 2 years. It's not guaranteed.
Allen shit is guaranteed though.
But
Yeah, I feel.
ours,
I know what you saying though.
hmm
You know what y'all need? Y'all need a fucking pass rush, man.
we need an edge. We're
Yes,
good.
bad. Like if y'all don't get a pass rush, bro, in round one, I'm like this motherfucker Brown home crazy, dude. You think you smarter than everybody in the NFL draft, bro?
Well, his record shows he's a great drafter. Look how many people are on the team still and contribute.
You
I mean,
you
you can't.
right though, but at the same time, you still haven't got the fucking need the line been needing for the past 2 years to go with Hutchinson.
Well, seeing we didn't have Hutchinson after game 3 last year for the whole season.
That's why if y'all would have drafted a DN last year to play with Hutchinson, it wouldn't have been that damn bad, probably.
Right. Well, they thought with Comiskey and what's his name, Aquara, and they thought that they would be able to like fill in on the other side. But when Hutch goes down, it changes everything. You got to admit
Yeah.
that.
But he should be back this year healthy though.
Oh, have you seen any of his? He's working out, and it's like
Yeah, I've
he
been seeing
looks.
him run there, but he should be good though. But like y'all need a pass rush and y'all need a corner too though.
Ah, that's another thing. I wonder if we're no how
What do you mean
how
how?
How? Terrion
You ain't like
Arnold, a rookie. You don't think he's improved? He
no,
improved.
no, he's straight though,
Okay.
but he's still
We
like
got DJ Reed.
I'm not like I ain't gonna, I'm not
We
high on
got
DJ Reed.
Rakestraw. We got, huh?
I'm
You
not
don't
high
like
on DJ.
DJ
I like the dude y'all had last year over Reed. Davis,
uh, Tampa guy,
Carl Davis.
Carlton Davis. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him better than I like Reed. Reed,
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Look at the contracts. Which one do you like better?
I don't know what they signed for.
Uh, 24 million a year for
Davis.
Davis, and like 12 million a year for Reed.
Shit, you get what you pay for. Shit, you get what you pay for.
There's a cap. How much cap space you guys got left? We got like 42 million right now, and I think it's going to go up when the league like announces the increase.
Yeah, I think right now we got like 33.
Hmm.
But shit, the way I'm looking at us though, ain't nobody due for no big contract with the Vikings coming up for real.
No, but there's a couple guys on there that got big paydays still coming. Hawkinson, Jefferson, they're getting paid.
Yeah, but I'm talking about far paying somebody.
Yeah. Well, we got a few coming up. Brian Branch, Jamison Williams. I think we're going to fifth year option JMO.
Yeah.
See if he can keep his nose clean this year or next year before we like, because he's signed through this year. This is fourth year.
And y'all got the
And
5th year option. I don't like J-Mo like that though.
dude, I don't know. I don't know if there's a faster receiver. You can say Tyreek all you want. I don't know. I'd like to see them two race. I really would.
Who? Who?
JMO and Tyreek.
Oh, it's to see who the fastest?
Yeah.
Man, fucking Tyreek shit. Huh, I don't know, huh? Go ahead, I don't know. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. But J-Mo, like he's straight though, but I'm not paying no 35, 34 million though, for real. I ain't gonna lie to
They're
you.
not. They're not.
Oh,
They're not
you
paying
okay? So
in
I
his fifth year. Go ahead.
so if you feel like that, I'd rather draft his replacement. Shit.
Why? We
What do you
have
mean?
this
Why?
year and we have this year and his fifth year option next year. Why do we need
I'm
why?
saying, I'm saying to get somebody in the building, then you could develop them. Then when next year roll around, you can trade J Mo off for you know what I'm saying, some draft capital. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Mhm.
that what I would do. See me, I like to I like to draft your replacement a year ahead of time so the replacement can learn why he's sitting behind your ass. Then next year it's his turn. That's the way I like to roll.
It doesn't always work that way though. What do you think about Tim Patrick? He is a legitimate number three, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I like him. Oh, ain't he the one that dropped that pass against the 49ers?
No,
Who was that?
no, that was no, he dropped three passes during the with the against the 49ers the year before.
That was him, wasn't it?
No. We just
Oh,
got
okay.
him. We signed him off of Denver's practice squad last year.
Oh yeah, he a solid number three though. But
Thank
y'all don't need that much. Y'all a running team. Y'all a run team.
Yeah, and isn't it amazing that as much of a running team as we are, how much passing yards we put up? I mean, isn't that like crazy?
Yeah, no motherfucking shit. No motherfucking yak. And that OC y'all had. I ain't gonna lie, Ben Johnson was a good offensive coordinator for y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we'll we'll see what happens this year. We'll
Yeah,
see. We'll
but
see how the Bears do with him as a head coach.
I don't know, man. That's another team that can go from the. That's another team that can really go from the top to the from the bottom to the top. It happens every year in the NFL with teams.
Yeah,
I tell you what, though, Ben Johnson's gonna be geared up to play y'all twice a year.
oh, it's
I
the other
can't,
way
baby.
around. It's the other way around. It's totally the other way around. Believe me.
They gonna be both of y'all though.
Ben Johnson. You
Yeah,
don't.
y'all both gonna be geared up.
Oh yeah, but our players are going to be geared up.
Yeah, y'all got like I don't know, man. Like what's your expectation for the Lions this year though, for real?
12 wins.
No, fuck that. You keep on talking about the win. I'm talking about the playoffs. I don't care about the wins for real.
Well, my friend, we have to get to the playoffs first, right?
See, I got my shit mapped out. I'm talking about my team a playoff win.
You
We
think
need a
you're gonna
playoff win.
you think you're gonna win 14 games again this year? No,
Man, we
not
ain't
in this
got to win.
division.
We ain't
Not in
got to
this
win.
division, and not with our the schedules we have.
We ain't got to win 14 games. I don't give a fuck. We
Okay.
win 10 and get to the playoff. I want a playoff win.
Okay.
I don't care. You win 15 games. If you lose in the fucking in the first round, the shit don't matter.
We had a playoff win. We had a
No,
bye. We automatically won the first round.
man, you can say that if you want to. You got your ass kicked when
I
you got
can
on that.
say what I want.
When you got on that football field, you got your ass kicked.
Yeah, when's the last Vikings playoff win? Jeez, what do we got to go back to? 1990 what?
Don't do that. No, don't do that now. No, we ain't about to be lying on this motherfucker now. We gonna be doing that one now. Yeah, but the Vikings they move in the right direction right now though, man.
I think they won the off season.
I think
I,
so too. Cause if you look what they did, like I told you, we beefed up the defensive line, and we for sure beefed up the offensive line, and we picked up some players in the secondary. And you already know how my defense coordinator is.
I know. I hate Flores.
He
No, I
wasn't.
like him. He's just a nightmare. He's a nightmare for us.
Yeah,
He's probably
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah. Good luck. You're gonna lose him next year.
No, he ain't. Man, ain't nobody about to hire him, man.
Really?
No, I don't think so. NFL ain't about to hire him.
Aaron Glenn got hired as a head coach,
What up,
and
my boy?
you don't think
No,
somebody isn't gonna be all over hiring Flores? I would be. I'd see him
Twan,
go
what
to
you
the
doing?
Raiders.
The Raiders is hired. They got Pete Carroll.
I said or something.
No, I don't think he
Carolina.
gonna. You know he's suing the NFL right now though. That shit not over
What?
with.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know the shit happened in Miami when the owner wanted him to lose games and he said no and he got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he's suing the NFL. That
Yeah,
shit
because
ain't
he
gonna
wouldn't
go.
tank. Yep, I do remember he wouldn't tank in Miami, drop back in the draft just because he wouldn't tank.
We got Sarah in the building.
We got what a, a Viking
Oh,
fan.
look, it's Chad.
Hi, Sarah, sweetheart. How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you, Chad? How's
Good, nice
Bigfoot
to.
hunting?
I haven't gone yet in a while. First time we're going out in June.
No,
We're doing a
seriously
document.
though, have you seen a Bigfoot or found any like evidence that there's one?
Lots. Why would I do this on my dime for over 20 years?
I don't know. I'm just like curious because like
Yeah,
I don't believe in it, but
you don't have to.
no, but I'm not saying it don't exist. I'm just saying I don't believe in it until I see evidence of it. But I'm not doubting that it doesn't exist.
There's no there's no viable evidence out there currently to prove the existence. And if
So
there was, it gets confiscated by the government.
man, fuck Bigfoot. What's up with them? What's up with them aliens? You seen an alien yet?
He's not alien hunting.
I'm saying, shit, he might came
I've
across one of
I've
these motherfuckers.
I've seen weird stuff in the sky. I've seen glowing balls come out of the woods and stuff and float and hover and then take off. I don't know what it is.
What are skinwalkers? Like,
They're manifestations of demonic evil things. They can manifest from a demonic form into a physical form, and they can also change into like deer or people or dogs or a big ugly creature. I've never seen one, but yeah, they're just like a manifestation of an evil being
oh,
that manifests into different forms. That's what a skinwalker does.
but
So, hey,
anywho, how do you? Oh, sorry, though. What were you
no,
gonna
go
say?
ahead, man.
I was just gonna say. So, how confident do you feel about the Bears this year, you guys?
They're going to be a problem, but I still think they'll be last in the division. They're going to be a problem, though. They're not going to go 1-5 in the division again. They're not.
Shit, they ain't gonna beat us. Shit.
They might one game.
Say, no, I'm talking shit. But me personally, though, I feel like inside of your division, you are supposed to split in your division, though.
Mm-hmm. And if you're really good, and you're in a strong division, you should be above 500 in your division. 4-2. Yep.
You at least should get like everybody should at least get their home games. So let me ask y'all this though. I just made a video about an hour ago. I think the Rams might trade up for Shedeur Sanders.
I don't think they will.
They're not. No, they won't.
You don't think so?
No. Ben went there for Caleb. Ben has a game plan for Caleb. He's designing it right now. He's going to utilize Caleb's strengths.
I said the Rams, bro.
Oh, Rams. I thought you said Bears.
You need to put that brew down. That's the problem. That bitch kicking in.
Well,
I don't think the Rams will, though. Like, Shedeur doesn't seem like McVay type of quarterback.
Shit, he do to me. He's similar to Matthew Stafford.
No. I don't think. Do the Rams have the capital? Are they going to like give away like they did with?
The Rams don't give a fuck about no draft picks.
Fuck them picks, exactly. That's
well, they already have a good young defense, so they can afford to give up their first round pick to move up if they want to.
Exactly.
I think the Giants will trade up for Shedeur.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't think the Giants gonna take him, man.
I think there's gonna be 4 quarterbacks that get drafted in the first round.
Hold on, wait.
Quarterbacks you guys think are gonna get drafted in the first
round?
round?
We got a Packer fan in the building too.
All right. Who is it? A cool one?
It's Steve.
Oh, Steve's all right.
I ain't a lot of stuff. I don't think Johnny's gonna take him, man.
Hey,
what
Tony.
up, TV?
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, my boy.
Hey, Zoe, who's kicking ass in mock draft?
Huh?
Who's kicking ass in that mock draft? Me and Tony.
Y'all are?
Yeah, we whooped all your asses.
Y'all copy our blueprint shit.
No, we didn't. We did, but we didn't.
Oh yeah, you know what's crazy, Tony?
What's that?
Sarah said all that shit about me last year, and she traded away the whole damn team. Ain't that some shit, Tony?
Actually, some of those trades were my idea.
But still, though.
Hey,
and she was okay with that.
You guys still have Danny Dimes, don't you?
Nope. He's
he's gone.
Oh, you got rid of him?
Yeah, he went to
Anthony Richardson.
Colts.
He's
at the Colts.
He's a Colt.
I think he's going to beat Anthony Richardson to become the starter.
He might.
He could. Shit, Anthony Richardson.
What happened with Richardson?
He was a bum in college.
AR-15 isn't what he was all made out to be.
I been knew that.
He played like what? Only a couple games in college, like Trey Lance, and everybody thought he was the next hot thing.
He's mobile.
Yeah, then he got hurt too.
He's mobile.
He got hurt.
What's up with the beard, gang?
I feel like.
Oh, what?
I feel like Jalen.
I'm lazy. I don't feel like shaving.
You look like Moses over there.
Do you guys think Jalen Milroy is gonna?
Lately, I have felt like him.
I don't know. I feel like Jalen Milroy is gonna be another Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he gonna be a bum. He can't play quarterback. He a bum. I wouldn't dare draft that motherfucker.
Who's your guys' backup right now?
We ain't got one.
We're waiting for the comp window to close.
It's Minnesota's backup is Rippin.
Okay. Oh, he's still over there?
Yeah, Rippin. Brett Rippin.
Yep.
It's Brett Rippin.
Yep, Brett Rippin, unfortunately.
Is that Mark Rippin's son?
It's his nephew, I heard.
Nephew, I think.
I mean, well, Mark did win a Super Bowl with Washington.
In our building.
And he was is a terrible quarterback. He just had just a badass team.
Who?
Well, once they won that Super Bowl, they kind of let that team go downhill. They were still competitive, but the age caught up with them too.
And salary cap.
The old school Redskins.
The 91 Washington Redskins.
Oh, wait, are we allowed to say that, or are we going to get in trouble?
We can say whatever we want.
You can say Redskins because that's what they were.
Oh, did you hear that the Cleveland Indians are changing from the Guardians back to the Indians? They're like, fuck this woke shit. That's what I've been hearing.
I hope that's true, Chad. I hope that is true.
Yeah.
It's I've already did a whole spiel about it. I've already explained it.
That logo was legendary.
Yep.
That logo was what, the Indians logo? That Indians logo was racist as hell.
Hey, I don't look like that. That thing was legendary.
It was racist.
I'm happy I got y'all in the building, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Yo, Timberwolves better not pull that shit in Detroit.
What you talking about?
Playing Detroit.
That fight.
We ain't playing Detroit.
That fight.
Oh, you mean your little attitude the Pistons pulled 2 weeks ago, trying to come up here and bully us? Really?
He did this.
No. Y'all tried to play bully ball, got your asses beat.
What?
Y'all thought you could come up to Minneapolis and punk us country boys, and the country boys put that foot in your ass.
Michigan is more country than Minnesota by far. We just have a big city, bigger than Minnesota.
Actually, once you get out of the Twin Cities, it gets country real fast.
Here in Michigan, dude.
Yeah, it gets country real fast.
I live in Minneapolis, and there's deer that go by.
And the federal government.
Yeah, we got deer now in Minneapolis. Go figure.
We have them in all our cities. So the federal government stole the Upper Peninsula from Wisconsin to keep Michigan and Ohio from going to war over the city of Toledo. That's how we So
you guys are fighting over Toledo.
Well, guess what? In the end, we got the UP, the copper capital of the world. Too bad there's so many Packer fans up there.
I traveled up there to we played a semi-pro team up in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
You gotta be careful up there.
God, that was years ago.
You gotta be careful of that motherfucker.
Yeah. Lions fans get beat up in the UP a lot.
Who they fans are?
Yeah, we went.
Be careful what bar you go to in the UP if you're a Lion fan and you get
drunk.
Who
the UP fans? Who they fans of?
What the Green Bay Packers? It's like
Packers. Yeah, they're Packer fans.
Don't they touch part of Wisconsin?
Yeah, they touch Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. They don't touch Michigan at all.
Come on, what's the deal? Twan, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, bro?
Hey, this is an Eagle fan, y'all.
You already know.
Yes.
Hey, can the rest of y'all hear everybody?
Yeah,
I can hear fine. I can hear everybody. Yeah.
What up, my boy?
He should change his name to Tush Push.
Tush Push?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they try to ban the Tush Push because can't nobody stop me, can't nobody do it. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but you saw what Brad Holmes said. He said no. Brad Holmes voted against banning it.
And then you got that boy Sean McDermott. He talking all this shit, but his team ran it the second most out of everybody in the damn league behind us. Like, come on,
the
man.
Green Bay Packers trying to ban it though. The Packers soft asses.
Hey! You guys saw how Chris Jones acted like he got injured trying to defend the Tush Push? No, he was getting his ass kicked so bad that he just wanted to sit down. You guys saw that, right?
No, I ain't see that.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I saw it. Trying to block a Tush Push.
Man, they beat the shit out the teeth. I quit watching that shit for real in the second
half.
Hold
on, man.
First half. Damn, TV, I ain't been live with you in a minute, my boy.
Oh, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Yeah.
You been MIA, man.
you know what? It's off season. There ain't nothing
I feel
happening.
you.
So
There ain't nothing happening
you
but
know,
bogus mock draft after mock draft after mock draft after mock draft. I'm tired of mock draft.
true.
Hey, I tell y'all what though.
I got
Hey, I seen something today. I was thinking about Steve. They had Shador Sanders falling to the Saints at number 9.
No way. He doesn't last that long. No way.
I don't
Never.
know.
the only reason Shador's falling is because nobody wants to deal with
I don't
Dion.
think he falling for. I think that shit might, but he's a good quarterback though, for real.
So what are you trying to say?
Yo, boy,
Nobody wants to
no,
deal with
yo, boy,
Dion.
Spencer
That's the
Rattler ain't
problem.
shit.
Yeah, Dion's his agent too, right?
Are you guys really going to go back to the Spencer
Hey,
Rattler
that was
argument
him.
again?
That was him. He started.
I
I
thought
would
that
say
out there because I ain't forget.
No, didn't the Saints take back Carr though? Didn't they
Yeah,
resign him?
Yeah.
that was dumb. That was dumb.
That's
That's
desperation.
stupid. I'd
Hey.
rather play with Spencer Rattler
Okay.
than Derek Carr.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
If you think about what's going on with the Saints right now, with what they don't have any weapons, do you really want to play quarterback
You know
for
what?
that team?
I'll say it right now. I would love it right now. I'm not gonna lie. If we would trade Malik Willis to the Saints for Spencer Rattler, I would love it.
Why? You got a quarterback.
That's okay.
No, Rattler would be the backup
Yep.
though.
He'll be the backup.
Rattler would be the backup.
Yeah, your boy. You know your boy always get hurt anyway.
I mean, I still say if Rattler was with the right team, I think if Rattler was in Minnesota, he would do good.
We would go to the Super Bowl?
Hey, you never know, Sarah, my friend.
You never know, sir. He might be fast with that water bottle.
Just think, Sarah. Sarah wearing a Rattler jersey after they win the Super Bowl.
No.
Don't tell me no. If that boy went there and got you guys a Lombardi, I guarantee you, if I would drive up to Minneapolis, I would see you walking down the street with a shirt that says Rattler.
Well, you won't see me because I don't wear quarterback jerseys.
You won't see me because jerseys are freaking expensive.
Skull Mafia.
You know what?
My boy.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna promise nothing, but I'm gonna try somewhere in the future to start my own podcast, and I'm hope things go well to where I can give like other things do. I'm not promising anything, but if I can, to where people could win jerseys and maybe some football cards and maybe some other items, sport items and stuff like that. I would love to do that for fans.
Yeah, only Green Bay fans.
No.
so
No. Chad, I love you, bro, and everything. It's not like that. Like I said, I love and I respect people. Like I said, I respect all these podcasts. You know, I'm thankful to be on a bunch of Viking ones, Detroit Lion ones, Bears, whatever. I even go to a Dolphins one, and I was shocked to see Sarah come in there the other day. I was like, wow.
I got some.
Sarah, are you turning into like a podcast troll or something? You're in everybody's
No,
podcast.
I'm just listening to what.
I just want to talk football.
I just go
wanna
listen to because our fan base is so toxic. I'm like, are other fan bases as toxic? And sure enough, they are.
Yeah, they're all of them are.
We have good conversations because there's these stupid rumors out there.
Mafia with the super chat.
There's these stupid rumors out there saying that we're going to trade for Tyreek Hill.
No, they got Tyreek Hill going to where was that rumor he was supposed to go to?
Eagles?
Yes.
Good looking Skull
How would
Mafia.
the Eagles be able to afford that?
Oh, the Eagles? Because everybody basically is still on rookie contracts.
Hell yeah, they is.
Rookie contracts, and then the big when they get ready to kick in, the Eagles either rework it or they release them.
Didn't they release Slay?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
What happened to your daughter,
I mean,
Zoe? Is she okay?
Yeah, here she come right now.
Emeka Egbuka.
Contracts, and then the big one.
Oh, here she comes. The Eagles are good.
I mean, I'll give the Eagles credit because they put together contracts that were real team friendly. So they did it the right way.
Yeah, that's what we do.
and also they built the lines. So
How we
you know
rolling, baby?
That's how we roll.
that's how you build a football team. You start at the
Yes,
line of
sir.
scrimmage.
Kind of like the Lions have done the last 3 years, right?
Yeah,
Except
but
you guys actually win Super Bowl.
Now, can I ask this?
y'all didn't really build a defensive line though.
Does anybody think Dion is going to have the say on where his son goes?
He's an
Yes.
agent. Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't think he
Well,
cares. Who
okay. Whoever drafts it, is this going to be like an Eli Manning type thing?
Yeah, because he's going to the
Worse.
Giants. I really believe that.
Who said that?
I don't think so.
It'll be
Chad,
worse.
To the Giants.
Shador is going to the Giants.
I don't
Chad,
think so.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, Chad.
I don't think so. They just signed 2 quarterbacks. Like
But they all on 1 year deals though.
The Vikings
Yeah.
signed 4.
They're
Yeah,
on
I
your
know-
deals.
Vikings signed
I
5
know that.
quarterbacks last year.
Yeah,
So
but
what's the difference?
they were cheap deals where they won't give a shit if they have to let them go. It's not like they were like $30-40 million quarterbacks. They're like
They
$10
doing
million
I-
quarterbacks.
I've been thinking that same thing for some time. That I just didn't want to say nothing, but I see Shador going to the Giants.
They need a quarterback though.
Right.
That's where he's going, you guys. Watch. Unless
They also need that. They also need that marketing too, because Shador
And
was
then
marketing.
Zoe will become a Giants fan.
who has the number 2 pick?
The Browns.
Browns.
the Browns.
Right.
Yeah.
So
They gonna either get the boy from Penn State or they gonna get my man Travis Hunter.
I think you do for Penn State for real.
The Browns will probably take
And
Travis Hunter.
I would pick Travis Hunter. I think he the best non-quarterback player in the draft.
Who's got the top pick?
Yep.
Tennessee. He might go to
No,
No, I
they
Tennessee.
get
think Tennessee's
Ward.
taking. Yeah.
Who's Tennessee going to take? Cam
Yeah.
Ward.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
gonna
have
get
a quarterback.
But does anybody want?
Tennessee don't have a team. Tennessee
But
needs a
does
lot of
anybody
help.
want to trade up to number 1 pick?
Nope.
No, hell.
How do you
they
know?
don't
No.
have to. They're Giants, but they don't have to.
I think with the quarterbacks this draft class, I don't think anybody's eager to move up to 1.
And I said earlier
Yeah, this class isn't
And-
very good.
and this
for
morning I
quarterbacks.
said I see Pittsburgh getting Jackson Dart.
I don't know. I think they might take Milroy.
What's the deal, my boy Q?
Huh?
My man.
Yeah, Pittsburgh doesn't have a
No,
quarterback.
no.
Oh,
do
they got Rudolph and Skylar Thompson right now.
They might.
Like I said, they don't have a
They said
quarterback.
Pittsburgh might take that one quarterback. What's his name? Jason Darts or some shit like that.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson
Yeah.
Darts. Jackson
That's who
Darts.
I
How
see
many
the Steelers
quarterbacks do you guys
drafting.
think are going in the first round? I think it's gonna be more than we think.
I think
Probably
three.
4.
I think probably 3 or
Who's the
4.
fourth one?
Somebody on somebody's
There's,
radar.
I hope they had a quarterback from Alabama.
No, they have that kid from Louisville. He's
Oh, I
coming
ain't
up
hear
the
that.
boards.
Show?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sorry, Chad. Go ahead.
And here's the thing: all the so-called professional like draft analysis guys says between pick 15 and pick 40, there's really no drop-off. Hi.
Tell him thank
I hope you're feeling better.
Yay!
you. Tell him thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he
And
gave
I'm
you $20.
hoping the late round, 6th, 7th round,
You gotta get it. He gave you
I
$20.
would like to nab Riley Leonard.
Oh, my
She
God,
looks
thank you.
just like you, Zoe.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
God bless her.
Okay, you know what, Zoe? Now that you done pointed out that $20, you got to go get her something.
Oh, for sure. You don't play about that.
God bless you. Aw, God bless
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so main event Mike and I are starting a podcast next week.
Are you?
Oh, for
See,
real?
I was asking JB earlier what happened to main event Mike because I have not seen him.
He's there. I
Yeah.
kind of inspired him. He said we had a meeting on Saturday and hung out for a couple hours, and
Okay,
he had already agreed to do this. He's the host. I'm just a co-host. I'm
That's
just there
cool.
to support him.
What's the
I
name of it?
I like main event Mike. Main event Mike, you know, like I told JB, you know, even you, Chad, you guys, like I said, I love talking football with anybody. You guys are classy dudes, and you guys bring a lot of fun.
Hmm. And I like to stir the pot every now and then too. You
Well,
got
there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's respectful.
Yep.
I mean, some of these guys that go in, like this one dude that jumped all over Sarah in this one part, that was uncalled for.
I know. I'll beat him up. I'll take my 6'8" ass over to his house and beat his ass.
Yeah, Chad. Hey, Chad love to fight too. He was trying to fight all that. He was trying to fight all that the NFL draft last year.
Yo, so let me ask y'all Minnesota fans this: is Aaron Rodgers still on the table for y'all?
Hell no.
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 No, I talked. I know for a fact he's not. He burned that bridge. From what I was told, he wanted too much, and the Vikings said no.
So y'all just gonna ride it out with JJ McCarthy?
Hey, we can find with Sam.
Yeah, we're riding it out with JJ McCarthy. Oh yeah, this JJ's time.
I want to see TB in them Rodgers jersey.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Vikings draft a quarterback with their 3rd round pick. It really wouldn't.
Hold on. What did you say, Steve?
I said, damn it, I wanted to see you in a Rodgers jersey too.
And you know damn well that ain't happening. First of all, it's a quarterback jersey. I don't wear quarterback numbers. I'm a lineman. I don't fuck with no quarterbacks unless I'm knocking them down.
Who your favorite lineman on the team?
Of all time is Alan Page.
What, are you talking about defense or offensive lineman?
Offensive line.
On the offensive side of the ball, I'm gonna go with
Sarah Goose is awesome.
My boy Scotty. What's the deal? That's my boy.
my favorite offensive lineman of all time is Ryan Erie.
Do you think Jonathan Allen still has some left since you guys play against him for like ever?
Yeah, I think got like a year and a half left.
I think Allen's got a year or
He
two
got a year
left.
or two left. Plus, I think
He's got a year or two.
What you about to say, TB?
I want to see Hargrave. Hargrave is the one I want to see.
But
Hargrave's got
that dog.
He's got that attitude.
But I think
he's got that
gonna
attitude.
be like a rotational player for real though.
I think they both are.
Y'all forgot
Well, I hope they get my guy Grant.
Are you guys going to run the ball a lot more now that you got Mason?
Yep.
We can't say that.
We were told that until they actually do it, I'm not buying anything. KLC talks out of both sides of his mouth.
Yeah, but he also said that we were going to address the offensive line, and we did. So I'm going to trust that we're going to run the ball more.
He should have addressed that offensive line when he took the job.
They didn't have money to because of Kirk. And remember what I told you? I'm glad they didn't address the offensive line when Kirk was here, because if they did, Kirk might still be here.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, you're right. Because if they did address the offensive line when Kirk was here and Kirk had success,
we would still be stuck with Kirk. So I'm glad they didn't address it.
We'd still be stuck with his sorry ass.
Y'all better bring him back.
Has anybody even?
No. You want us to bring him back?
Let me
Hell no.
Who is y'all backup quarterback right now?
Brent Rippon.
No.
Brett Rippon.
Oh, yeah, Rippon.
Who?
Brett Rippon. Yeah.
Mark Rippon's nephew. You know who
Mark Rippon's nephew.
Mark Rippon won the Super Bowl in '91 with
right. Washington Redskins. I know.
Okay, so here's my question to y'all: why the hell would we bring back Kirk Cousins when you know you're not going to win nothing with Kirk Cousins?
That question because I just think y'all need a veteran quarterback. Like
he's gonna be Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco's still out there.
Y'all should have signed Winston or somebody, man. Y'all don't want to sign Aaron Rodgers, but y'all about to sign another 40-year-old quarterback.
Yeah,
We'll sign another 40-year-old quarterback because Aaron Rodgers wanted too much money. Okay, here's the deal. Here's what people don't understand. Aaron Rodgers. No, here's the deal. Aaron Rodgers wasn't coming up here to ride the bench. Aaron Rodgers was coming up here to start.
Why wouldn't he?
And he wanted 2 years, not 1 year.
I'm just saying.
He wanted 2?
I'm just saying, y'all.
He wanted 2
y'all
years.
Got a good enough team, I believe, especially on y'all got a good enough team on the defensive. I'm just saying. I don't think y'all should put all y'all.
Okay, if we got a good enough team, here's what nobody needs. Okay, here I want people to answer this question. You got a good enough team, right? What makes you think an old, broke down Aaron Rodgers who ain't been the same since 2015 is going to get us to that Super Bowl?
I got one thing to say. I'm not saying the Super Bowl because you got the Eagles in your way, but I'm just saying if y'all want to improve.
What do you see in Rodgers that makes you think he's going to get Minnesota to that level?
He has a vendetta against the North, the Packers, the Lions, the Bears. So he's going to come in.
Okay, vendetta only gets you so far.
He's capable.
But if he goes to the Steelers, he's playing the NFC North anyway, so he can get back at the whole NFC North if he goes to the Steelers.
And watch if he go to Pittsburgh. Watch,
you're right, Sarah,
because he got weapons out there. Watch the numbers he put up with if you go to Pittsburgh. Watch.
And here's another thing too. Okay, Minnesota, for people that don't know, especially the outsiders, Minnesota's built this team on like this positive culture in the locker room, right? It's all positive, singing Kumbaya and all that other bullshit. You bring Aaron Rodgers in there with his goofy ass, and the first time shit don't go right, he's throwing somebody under the bus.
I give it.
He goes on McAfee to do it. He'll throw KOC under the bus, and KOC ain't the strongest willed coach out there. He's a good coach. He ain't the strongest willed coach.
He not Nick Sirianni now. You know. But
no, he's not.
Nick Sir, don't do that. We ain't doing that with mine. No, we ain't doing that.
Hey,
no, my man, go ahead.
If we had a cage match with all the coaches in the NFL and they go 1-on-1, who do you think would be the top fighter in the NFL that would win the cage match?
Vrabel?
Vrabel.
Dan Campbell. Come
Hell no.
No, it'd be Vrabel.
Dan Campbell cries at his press
you don't realize
Vrabel is.
All I know is I've never seen Vrabel cry at a press conference.
So what you're trying to say, Chad, it would be a Hell in a Cell match.
My coach will beat up your coach. That's all I'm saying.
My coach.
Well, your coach. And your coach is
my coach is a little wimp anyway, so what the hell, of course. But you ain't
stand the ground, he gonna shoot your coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dan. I'll tell you what, Chad. Campbell is a diva. And now he's going to be put on because, like I said, he ain't got Ben Johnson to save his ass this year.
He ain't got coordinators.
He doesn't have Johnson or Orgline. That's another thing.
Y'all giving KOC shit, but KOC don't cry at the podium like Dan Campbell.
Now we'll see how good Dan the Diva Campbell is.
Yeah, who's the one that cries at the podium? I'm sorry, guys.
He's showing his emotion.
I thought we were gonna bite. I thought we were gonna bite kneecaps, but we got our kneecap bitten.
Showing emotion to his players.
Hey, Chad. I don't like when a grown man cry.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, I dare you to go stub your big toe right the fuck now and tell me you can come back with tears in your eyes. Do it.
I want to have tears in my eyes, but somebody's gonna be called
big toe barefoot right now. And come back.
Put it this way, Chad. I won't have tears in my eyes. But somebody's going to be called a motherfucker.
Tony, you got kids?
No, I don't have any.
Man, I know you the cussing uncle.
I don't have any either.
Oh, I'm the one that teach them the bad words and send them home.
Motherfucker. Like, damn, the baby too.
Right. All right, yo, let me ask y'all this though. Like real rap. All right, y'all know I'm an Eagles fan, right? And y'all know all the criticism that my man Jalen Hurts been getting probably for the last 2 years now.
Right.
Where do y'all rank him in the NFL right now out of quarterbacks?
He's
top 5. Top 5, right?
He's top 5.
Top 10.
Thank y'all for acknowledging that.
I have him top 10, but he's like at 6.
What?
I got Goff at 8. I got Goff at 8.
I did an NFC, just the NFC quarterbacks the other day. I had Stafford, and then I went Hurts, then I went Love, and whatever. And then when I had Love at third, I got jumped. I got like
people. I've seen some people had Baker Mayfield in there.
I had Mayfield 5th.
Steve was drunk.
But this was the NFC.
To me, I think Jalen Hurts the best quarterback in the NFC. If you ask me.
No, he behind Stafford.
Stafford is actually
I would put Stafford and Hurts.
What makes Stafford the best? Because he put up better numbers.
Yeah, he put up better numbers, bro.
He put up better numbers, yeah.
But I mean,
since they both won a Super Bowl. What you gonna say?
Right. They both right. No, you right, Zoe. But since Stafford won that Super Bowl, what really
nothing. But
he hasn't been back. But my man Jalen Hurts been back. He lost one, been back to one.
Listen. Stafford is the last gunslinger out there left. Name another guy that actually a gunslinger like Stafford. People will sling it, but not like Stafford.
We gotta say something first. Nothing against.
For one, we beat him. We beat Stafford in the playoffs.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Everybody's saying all this stuff with the quarterbacks. I'm gonna give some credit here for something. Nothing against Jalen Hurts, but the thing is, Jalen Hurts did not win it all himself. It wasn't that whole Eagles team is proficient.
Right. From top to bottom.
It's like everybody, like to me in the AFC. Now a lot of people saying Mahomes is the guy in the AFC. To me, it's Joe Burrows.
No.
Whoa. Wait.
Yeah,
Joe Burrows.
Go ahead. No, it ain't.
Hey, listen, y'all. We gotta stop this Joe Burrow shit, man. We gotta stop this shit.
Y'all tripping.
Hey, Steve.
The best quarterback is Spencer Rattler. Okay.
Wait, no. Listen. Joe Burrows has beaten Mahomes 3 times. Okay. Joe Burrows. Whoa. Stop. Wait a minute. Wait. I know Mahomes got the Super Bowls and everything, whatever, but you know what? Burrows ain't got the surrounding team that Mahomes had.
He had better teams.
Like Sarah said the other day.
Yeah, you're right. So
Burrows still puts up 30 points.
Burrows has a little Cousins in him.
Okay.
He's freaking great, but when the pressure really comes on in the important game, he can't really win.
Well, he ain't got a defense. Or you put Burrows.
Time out, man. Time out. Time the fuck out. Stop this Joe Burrow shit, bro. Since Joe Burrow came in the NFL, he had 3 top-notch receivers, a nice running back, a decent defense. Since he been in the NFL, Joe Burrow got on TV and said, we need to sign T. Higgins no matter what. Fuck the defense. We need to sign Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to a contract, and I know we could do it. Joe Burrow ain't shit but an overrated fucking quarterback that played with good talent around him. That's all he is. I'm going to be real.
I'm being real. He beat Mahomes 3 times.
So, guess what? So did Goff. Mahomes has never beaten Goff. That's the truth.
Chad, stop. Goff ain't in this conversation, bro.
Mahomes has never beat Goff either.
No one gives a shit about that, Chad.
Goff.
No, nobody gives a fuck
I'm
about
just saying.
Who brought up Jared Goff?
Chad did, man.
Come on,
because
man.
Mahomes has never beaten Goff either.
Okay, what that mean?
Don't bring up Jared Goff.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, but
please don't bring up Jared Goff, yo.
Yeah, you know what though? Josh Allen beats Mahomes in the regular season every fucking year, and what does it get him? Absolutely shit, because he loses to Mahomes in the playoffs when it matters. So it doesn't matter.
Josh
it
Allen
doesn't matter if Goff has won 2 games against Mahomes in the regular season. It don't mean shit.
Mahomes got all their numbers. All them quarterbacks in the AFC, Patrick Mahomes got all their numbers. Lamar Jackson, all of them. None of them could beat him. But
and
the only quarterback that's been able to beat Mahomes
is Jalen Hurts.
Is Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow.
Thank you. Say it. No, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he beat.
How many years was that?
Wait, Tom Brady beat Pat Mahomes too. He beat
I'm talking about active quarterbacks.
Yeah,
I'm saying, when last time Joe Burrow beat him? How long ago was that, y'all?
That was like 3 years ago.
Or 4 years ago.
3 years ago.
3-4 years ago. Something like that. That was the year they went to the Super Bowl.
So listen, y'all. That's Joe Burrow highlight in the NFL with beating Patrick Mahomes in a championship game. That's his highlight. Not winning the Super Bowl, TB, beating Patrick Mahomes 4 years ago.
My problem with Joe Burrow is that if he is as great as everyone is saying, why does he need? Why does he need 2 top-notch wide receivers?
I mean,
he should be able to. He should be able to elevate his team.
He does. He needs two. He needs two. He needs 2 top-notch receivers.
Ain't got that.
Every quarterback needs weapons.
He needs 2 top-notch receivers to pad his stats.
Who is Josh Allen 2 top receivers?
Huh?
Who is Josh Allen 2 top wide receivers?
No, he don't have none. I'm just saying every quarterback.
He don't have none.
Top 2 wide receivers.
He don't have
Doesn't
none.
Minnesota?
That's why they're not winning.
Doesn't Minnesota have 2 top receivers?
Take the Eagles blueprint.
Yeah, we have 2 top receivers, but we don't have a freaking quarterback.
Yeah, we ain't got a quarterback like that yet.
That's why I brought up. That's why I brought up Aaron Rodgers. Like
Aaron Rodgers, old as hell and rusty.
That's why we have those. That's why we have those receivers for our young quarterback.
Seriously, my boy from Australia tapping in, man. I got
but my thing is, you say the young quarterback. Is he capable? That's the question.
We gotta see.
He is capable.
All right.
He is capable.
There's only one way to find out, and it's not him sitting on
Yeah,
the
there's
bench.
only one way to find out. You got to play him.
I understand that, but you say he's capable from what you see from that one preseason game he played, 2 preseason games he played.
Okay, Twan. Okay, Twan, I got one for you.
Quarterback is not Jay and Daniels, so like we.
When you looked at the rookies last year, who did you know was a guarantee to be successful?
I mean, I didn't see Jaden Daniels.
Was he a guarantee, or were you like, okay, he's got a chance, or were you like, no, he's going to be successful?
I didn't say that right off the bat. I mean, it took like half a season. It took me like half a season when I seen they was like 7-2. I'm like, oh, they got a quarterback now. You know
hey, TV. I made a video say I thought they gonna win the NFC East last year when he got drafted.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Zoe also said the Bears were going to win the NFC North.
No, fuck that. No, I said they had a chance. No, I said they had.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. Everybody, and it's like, okay, every other team can have a rookie team except the Vikings.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I know you're not. I'm just putting it out there, though, and I want people to think about this. Why would you bring, and I'm speaking because I know shit about the Vikings that a lot of motherfuckers don't. Why would you bring a toxic person like Rodgers, and he has been toxic the last 2 years?
Longer than that.
Why would you? Well, longer than that, but he's been toxic.
Brett Favre.
Right.
Why would you bring, if you've got this culture that you're putting in with the Vikings that Kevin O'Connell is putting in there, why would you bring that toxic environment into your locker room, knowing damn well Rodgers will be the first one? Because guess what? KOC calls the plays, right? If Rodgers doesn't like a play, Rodgers is going to blow him off. And then that will cause a bunch of BS. And if it causes us to lose a game, Rodgers will be on McAfee on Monday morning talking about, well, I blew him off and it was a bad play call and this and that. He's going to rip on KOC.
And you know what?
Really want that?
You're right.
If he throws a pass to Jordan Addison and he doesn't catch it, Jordan Addison ain't seen the ball.
It's Addison's fault.
Right.
No,
TB.
Oh my God! I can't wait. I hope you guys do get him. I hope.
Hey, look, hey, Juan.
TB, you right, TB. I mean, the only reason why I brought up Aaron Rodgers' name is because he's a veteran and he's really the only quarterback that's left.
You know what? Here's the thing. If this was Aaron Rodgers coming off of 2015, I'd be like, yeah, all in. No, hell no. I don't want Aaron Rodgers after he done broke down, been in New York and sucked and everything else. No. I don't want nothing to do with it.
All right.
Okay, here's my question.
Let me just say this real quick, though. I'm just saying. All right, you got JJ McCarthy. I'm just saying,
yeah.
you got to have a safety net behind it. All right, he's going to be your starter, but who's the safety net behind him?
There ain't no safety net. We go wrong.
Right now, there is no safety net.
And he's a quarterback.
But you can find. Here's the thing, though, Twan.
What was his injury?
Yeah, but you're acting like the season starts next week. It doesn't. We still have plenty of time.
Right. I'm not saying he's not going to be healthy. But
I think you guys are going to draft a quarterback in the 3rd round. Somebody got 9.
We're not drafting a quarterback.
We do have a third.
We don't need to draft a quarterback.
Can I ask you a question?
You don't have a second.
I really want to know a real answer, Twan. I'm gonna break it down for you. When the Vikings got Sam Darnold, everybody said he was ass, he was trash.
Yeah, I was one of them.
And KLC put his hand on Sam Darnold, and we won 14 games. Kirk Cousins had his best years under KOC. And you don't think KOC is going to touch JJ McCarthy to have him decent for his first year in the NFL?
He could.
The difference is the quarterback.
Here's the thing. And here's another thing, too. This is what y'all don't understand. You don't build that offensive line the way they did this year if you're going to put a crusty old motherfucking veteran like Aaron Rodgers behind there broke down like a motherfucker. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Though, man. I try my work on the channel.
What about
and my people help me though.
What about a backup like Carson Wentz? Would y'all try to get him?
No,
Wentz is in the picture. Wentz is in the picture as a backup. Yeah.
The only reason we don't have a backup right now is because we have comp picks already figured out, and if we sign another backup, we're gonna lose a comp pick. So we aren't planning on signing any quarterbacks until after the draft when the comp pick window closes. That's why we haven't signed.
They probably won't sign a backup till damn near start a training camp. To be honest, they probably won't. It'll be after June 1st when they sign a backup. If it's a veteran,
they don't want to mess with the comp picks.
Welcome back, Teddy Bridgewater. I bet he comes back. No, I'm kidding.
To you guys.
I think he's retired.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why motherfuckers shit on Bridgewater. I had no problem with Bridgewater. I really didn't. We don't know what he could have did because of Adrian Peterson, because Adrian Peterson's the one that got him hurt. So, if anybody, I mean, basically, if I'm Teddy, I'd probably sue Adrian Peterson for fucking up my NFL career.
He doesn't have any money.
Yeah, that's true. Adrian broke like a motherfucker.
I don't believe he broke though.
Who, Adrian?
Y'all crazy, you believe that shit. You don't think that man got no million put up?
Maybe we'll trade you guys for Rick Willem.
Oh, he lost a bunch of money. Somebody stole a bunch of money from him.
Man, and if I'd have made over 40 million, you don't think I got no 2 or 3, 5 million put up somewhere? That the bank don't know?
Yeah, but you ain't okay, Zoe. You're smarter than AP.
Dude, he had a birthday
party. So you might be right, TB.
He had a birthday party where he had camels. Okay, he don't spend his money wisely.
You know what? I'll take that back. Somebody edit that shit out the video.
and also, Zoe, how many baby mamas you got? How many baby mamas you got?
Shit.
Okay, he's cornered like the country. He's got them in all 4 corners of the country, including like 3 up here. So,
Bridgewater will be a future NFL coach. You watch, not maybe had.
What's that?
Bridgewater will coach in the NFL when he's done with his high school coach.
Gotta keep the beard good.
Yeah, he's going to be an NFL coach.
My girl love the beard.
A head coach?
Yeah, I can see.
No,
he'll be like a quarterback's coach.
You're a head coach. You have to.
I'm the head coach for real. I should be a head coach.
Yeah, really?
It ain't. You know what? It ain't all that is cracked up to be.
I'll be slapping motherfuckers across their damn helmet. What the fuck I tell your ass?
I owned a semi-pro football team for 4 years. We did really good too. Made no money. It cost money. The travel.
It costs. Yes, I was in semi-pro for 20 years. Chad is right.
We traveled to Dundee, Florida. Played where Waterboy was filmed, and defeated the defending national champions. We were in AA, not AAA, but because there's so many teams in Michigan, the talent gets kind of dispersed out amongst all.
You guys were AA?
Who has any faith that the 49ers will make a comeback this season?
Not me.
Hey, here.
No, not me.
Hey,
I don't believe in Brock Purdy.
How y'all feel about
product of his environment. He's not good.
Plus, they lost Debo. The other receiver, Ayuk, he up in the air like.
Ayuk wants out.
They
he wants out.
Fall apart. McCaffrey can't stay healthy. Like they windowed and closed. They should have took advantage of their opportunity them years ago. Like
they ain't had a quarterback though. Yeah. Like I said, the 49ers keep on playing with C plus quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You
You need an elite quarterback.
Do you guys think they're gonna extend him to like a $55 million contract?
Wow, he when I said that.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Purdy? I hope not.
I hope so.
I hope they do. Fuck they cap up. Give that motherfucker 60 a year. He need to get paid more than that. I want to get paid 52.
It ain't my Lions. Pay that man.
Fuck the cap up.
We got our guy locked up for 4 more years. So yeah, pay that man.
Yeah,
but you know what though?
Because your guy and Jared Goff just the fucking same. Shit.
50.
Yeah. You know what though? Y'all gotta admit.
Whatever.
Y'all gotta.
We did it right. Jared Goff 50, and then Jordan signed for 55.
Nah, y'all did it right, but y'all gotta admit, my man Howie Roseman does it the best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta extend your players when they become extension eligible instead of waiting until the market gets set. What's up?
You ain't about to get on here and glow about your Eagles, bro. That's what we ain't about to do.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. You know what
I'm fucking with you though. Hey, I like your GM though.
Hey, doesn't the whole North face the Eagles this year? Or is it
yeah. We play all this year.
Yeah, we're playing the.
We play the
Eagles.
We come to Minnesota. We come to Minnesota.
The North is coming for you, dude.
We play the Eagles.
Oh, I hope the North sweeps them.
I said we gotta link up when we play the Eagles.
Yeah, we do. We gotta. We do. Seriously, like we do.
Twan, are you guys coming up here or are we going to Philly?
We come see y'all. Yeah, we come see. We come up to y'all.
Beat their ass.
You guys never win in Minnesota either.
When the last time we played y'all in Minnesota?
2018.
Motherfucker, you said
before the new stadium. That's before
2018 or 20? No, they played us in the new stadium.
Was it in the new stadium?
Yeah. They played us in the new stadium. Yeah. Matter of fact, Kirk was a quarterback.
The last 2 times we played him.
I do remember that game. But you know what though?
Yeah, that was a game where they didn't cover Stephon Diggs all game, and he had like 3 touchdowns.
But you know what though? I like that signing. Y'all got my man. I like that signing y'all did. My man,
Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers. Yeah.
Joe Burrow is a beat. Joe Burrow ain't shit.
Wouldn't shock me if Rodgers is
right, because he was when Darius Slay had to come out for us, when he was getting neck injuries, boy, Isaiah Rodgers held it down.
And he doesn't have to worry about gambling here because we can't gamble in Minnesota, so he won't get in trouble.
Damn, your ex brought AP Cadillac.
What? Sarah, you're so funny.
Damn, that's what's up.
She's not lying. It's true. We can't.
I'm saying that.
What happened?
Yeah.
So TV.
I totally got it.
Y'all can't do no sports betting.
Nope.
No.
No.
Move out of Minneapolis.
If they do, it's online.
If they do it, they have to go to Iowa.
I got a gambling problem.
Yeah. Y'all can't even download FanDuel or none of that, huh?
No.
Do y'all got a casino there?
Yes.
Tribal.
Yeah, we do.
Indians, right?
But you.
Yeah, it's all tribal.
You can bet at the casino, can't you?
They don't have a sports. They don't have a sports book.
No, I'm moving. Fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no.
Right.
That's why we don't have gambling problems like you, Zoe.
I don't give a fuck.
I know, but Minnesota is the rehab capital of the world. It is known.
It is. Y'all the rehab capital of the world.
All the rehab. There's so much.
Wait. Hold on.
Good at it.
Hold on. Rehab for who?
Drugs and alcohol.
Really? Because I'm living around a bunch of fucking crackheads right now. I ain't seen a motherfucking rehab boy.
Are you in St. Paul, Minneapolis?
I'm in Minneapolis.
Yeah, all over the place there.
Rehab.
I went to a rehab.
I'm in Minneapolis. I've lived here all my life. I ain't never seen it.
You said they the what?
What?
He said Minnesota is the #1 spot for gambling and drug addiction.
No, for rehab.
For rehab.
No,
for rehab.
For good rehab. They have the best rehab facilities for alcoholics, drug addicts, gamblers.
That is true because a lot of the celebrities,
a millionaire friend.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities would go to like Hazleton. That's like the
and
big
then there's
one.
the retreat, and they're all yeah. That's where I was sent. They're all privately owned.
Matter of
That's
fact,
my channels.
I know. I
Just
learned
bef-
it when I was there. I was in rehab.
what's his name? Just before he died, Eddie Van Halen was up here for
Matthew
rehab.
Perry.
Yeah, Perry was up here too.
Man, yo, that's crazy. Y'all not allowed to gamble out. I mean, bet on sports out there.
Yeah, I'll get the fuck out that bitch.
That's crazy. You know how much money you could come up doing that?
That's why we don't have to worry about our players gambling and getting suspended.
You also know how broke you could get at it.
I gotta gamble. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I'm watching a football game on Sunday and I don't have a money on the game, that shit hit different.
It's boring.
I don't
right?
give a
It's kind
fuck.
of boring, right?
Hell yeah, it's boring. If I got money on the line, oh man,
Makes it more exciting.
get the rushing yard, get that touchdown.
Or you have friends. If Sarah wants to bet $20 on the Vikings, she can cash app it to me, and I'll put it on my app. Because gambling's legal there.
Chad, black people, with black people, Chad, they gonna tell you, man, I forgot to put the bet in, bro.
Yeah, we don't know. If we don't put that bet down, ain't nobody putting that bet down for us but us.
Fuck that.
No, I see y'all too trusting.
Chad, fuck you mean? I done put in a $50 bet. They're gonna win me $5,000, and I think them motherfuckers gonna give me my money.
Wow, you don't know the right white people then.
I need some more white friends. I only got about 3. Shit, I need more. Oh, yeah.
I got about 3.
Them motherfuckers shady too. They shady too. Yeah. Trust me, they shady too.
If I give you 50 to win 5, you give me my money. I love you for life.
I would do it.
Shit.
Yeah.
But you'd have to pay the taxes.
I'll pay that shit later. Fuck them. Fuck that. We pay.
Because if I win it and I give it right back to you, I'm gonna get the 1099 for it.
Oh yeah. That comes out your earnings then, Chad.
It's not my earnings. It's just what I'll have to pay to.
But that's coming out what I was gonna pay your ass from putting a ticket in for me.
But let me say this though, y'all.
You might not get shit but a dub.
Let me say this though. I really think y'all Minnesota Vikings really got a chance to win y'all division this year because the reason why I think Detroit gonna take a step back this year. I think they're gonna take a step back. Green Bay, it's gonna be between y'all and Green Bay.
I don't like that quarterback.
Who, Jordan Love?
Hell, fuck no. That motherfucker too soft for me, dog.
He too soft.
Yeah, he too soft for me.
Oh boy.
Green Bay's defense is kind of taking a step back too.
They still got Boy over there, don't he? Alexander. Who? He ain't get traded yet, did he?
Don't nobody want him.
Hey, nobody want him.
They probably.
He'll run. Put it this way: Alexander will run his mouth the first 2 weeks, and then he'll talk about somebody, get burned, and be on IR for the rest of the year.
Sounds about right.
Because his pride got hurt.
Man, shit, for the looks of it, Tony, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit, I think all Green Bay player homegrown fucking soft. Shit.
Many of them are. I ain't gonna lie.
Soft fucking cotton tissue.
Yeah. I mean, put it this way: if just looking at lining up on them, I'd be like, okay, ain't nobody on this line put the fear of God in me.
No.
Or even make me even, they just don't. The only one who gives me pause is probably their defensive end, the linebacker, I think.
Cooper.
Who is it? Is it?
Cooper?
No, the DN coming off the edge. Was it Gary?
My boy Dylan Dawson. What's the deal?
Are you talking about Sean Gary?
But even he got neutralized last year. I think he just faded down.
I think Brenton Cox is going to be the one stepping up.
Against my team.
That's my boy.
Brenton Cox is going to be stepping up. He's going to be the one to watch out for.
Was he play?
And
what about Van Ness? He's a bust.
Well, no, I'm not going to say that yet. He's,
who?
Van Ness.
Oh,
he'll end up being like an Alex Anzalone is what's going to happen
But
with him.
I see Brenton Cox, the ones that's really going to step on that edge part, and he's the one that's going to be like ripping Goff's head off, throwing it down the field, and then he's going to hit McCarthy and say, well, "Welcome to the NFL, bro."
Well, how the hell is he going to get past Penei Sewell first?
Oh, he'll get past Penei.
Well, really, Penei will twist him like a pretzel.
Penei Sewell's too fat, and Cox is too fast, and Penei Sewell said, "You know what? I'm out of here. I'm going to go join the Bloodline and go to the WWE."
Hey, my boy said that's the best you ever said.
Damn, Steve, did you just say everybody that's Samoan is going to be in the Bloodline?
Hey, my boy said that's the best I said his name. You my guy. That's crazy. I always say your name right, though, my boy. Sometimes you might not understand what I'm saying, but I say it right. Gary said I predict the Vikings run over 2K as a team this year. Damn.
That means if that happens, KLC is fully into the running game.
I'm about to say, if that happens, y'all.
So will Hawkinson. No, you guys can't do it.
What?
Nope.
Can't do what?
Run, have your go 2,000 yards rushing this year. It won't work.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There's a lot of rushing yards.
Yeah, it's
with
your receiver.
I mean, we just pulled it off.
Hang on. Addison, you got Addison, and you got Hawkinson, and you got JJ. No, it don't work that way.
Hold on.
It can be done. It can be done.
No,
you're gonna do it with McCarthy, a guy that hasn't played 3 games in his whole NFL career.
Yeah, he gonna run. He gonna run for 500 yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all have no faith in McCarthy. I see. That's fine.
I don't have faith. I think he needs
it's
to.
Just that you got to see him do it. You got to see him do it. Like that's where I'm at with it, y'all.
He has to learn pocket presence and pass 5 to 7 yards down the field.
Any rookie
instead of downfield and do that. Like he needs to kind of like try to Jared Goff it until he's ready to throw it way downfield.
I can tell you're a Lions fan. All them fucking quarterbacks you had in your history, the only one you talk about is Jared Goff.
No, whatever. You think
Jared Goff a bum?
Hell yeah,
he's not a bum.
He's a bum.
He's a bum, bro.
He's a game man. Okay, he's better than Brock Purdy.
He's
way better. You know who threw the longest completion in the air this year? Jared Goff.
That don't make
you know who has the most garbage?
I've done this before, and I'm not bragging about him. I'm not calling him God Almighty quarterback. He is a game manager. We have built a system for him. Some teams they won't build the system for their quarterback, and we have.
Yeah,
Jared Goff,
that's
so what happened against Washington?
That's one freaking okay. Whatever happened.
One game? That was the biggest game. We talking about one game.
It's happened. It happened. I'm not here to make excuses about it. Listen, and you guys are being unfair about it. I'm not here to make excuses. Fucking shit happened.
I'm not being unfair or fair. I'm just asking a question.
It was fucked up. Okay, and I blame Ben Johnson a lot and Jared Goff a little.
And y'all defense let y'all down.
That's all changed now because you guys got 2 new coordinators. And I've been saying this for the longest, quite a few weeks now. What if this Lions offense doesn't run the same like it has the last 2-3 years, okay? How are these players going to feel? Is St. Brown going to be happy? Is J-Mo going to be happy? Is Gibbs? Because this is not Ben Johnson there to save the day, to save, Dan the Diva Campbell's ass.
Ben Johnson. So what? Is this a Chicago Bear fan? Ben Johnson is the reason we won. Aaron Glenn is the reason we won. No. The reason we won is because of what is coached, what is taught, the integrity, the people that are brought in here. You guys don't understand how Detroit works and how Dan Campbell works. We are going to be fine. We promoted Calvin Shepard up.
We will find out this year.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? I will say this though, bro. your Detroit Lions, y'all did have a lot of injuries though. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? Especially
injuries are part of the game, and they still won 15.
I'm just saying they had 13 guys on defense on IR, man. Come on,
16.
And they were 15. They were 16 and 1, or 15 and 2. 15 and 2.
Yep. Hey, you know we ran.
Injuries are part of the game. How you do with the injuries tells you more than the injuries.
We should have stomped. We should have stomped.
That's crazy. That's hard to overcome. 13 starters, bro. That's on one side of the ball.
Yeah, it's hard, but we did it. We did it all season long. Aiden Hutchinson went out in the third game, dude, and we did it. We lost to Lee McNeil 6 weeks before. 6 weeks, or
you say y'all did it,
and we still did it. We lost cornerbacks. We lost linebackers. We still did it.
What did y'all
do? What did y'all do?
You ain't do nothing.
We were supposed to win that game, and we didn't. And I'm not here to make an excuse. There is no excuse about it.
Hey, Tony.
What?
Do you know we ran for 1,855 rushing yards last year?
Do what?
I didn't know that.
That was Gary said. I didn't know it was that damn high.
Who? What?
The Vikings ran for over 1,800 yards last year.
Is that shit true?
Between Sam?
Here, I'm looking it up. Hang on. I got it. I got you. I got two phones.
Yeah, look it up, Chad. I thought like 14 to 15.
Maybe the Lions should just play the regular season.
1,855.
Damn.
109.
So yeah, we could run. We could run for over 2,000, no problem.
Gary, I know that. Hey, Gary. Who else had a lot of rushing yards on the team?
That's what I was about to ask.
Besides Aaron Jones was Cam Akers.
Listen what the Lions had last year.
Oh my God.
2,488.
What the Eagles had?
How much the Eagles had?
How many rushing yards did the Eagles have?
Probably damn near 3,000. Because I think Jalen Hurts had over 500 by himself.
3,048.
God damn.
Okay,
that's how you build the team.
How many passing yards did the Eagles have last year?
Man, but that don't matter. How many rings did they win last year?
Yeah,
2,903. When you consider that's pretty.
It don't matter, Chad. When you win a Super Bowl, though, bro.
So all the stats you bringing up there, that's irrelevant right now, brother.
Yeah, that shit don't even matter, Chad. You lost that conversation.
Yeah, you lost that.
Dude, the Vikings had 4,043.
And y'all lost to the fucking Commanders.
We have 4,000.
I said Vikings. I haven't even got to the Lions yet.
We had
I don't give a fuck who it is. We lost the fucking wild card game.
Yards of passing, and it didn't do shit for us. So who cares?
Who cares? Exactly, Sarah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, Tony.
You know, if Sarah was a Lions fan,
I think Sarah watched my. I think she watched my videos, dude.
That'd be awesome.
What's that?
Sarah was a Lions fan.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what?
I think watch too many of my videos.
I know. I've always been. That's why I never liked Kirk, because people are always like, look at Kirk's stats. I'm like, Kirk's stats did shit for us except get us one playoff game. I don't give a shit if you throw 4,000 yards a season.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that part. Then I'm looking at
you. And here's the thing too. You guys, if you're like Zoe, you're lucky. You don't live in the Twin Cities where when Kirk was here. Oh my God! You thought the man could walk on water. You couldn't say a bad thing about him.
We had like a
Civil
War.
Seriously, it was bad, dude.
Damn.
It was bad. We've got, put it this way, we've got a radio station up here that the Vikings are on. It's nothing. I call it purple propaganda because they never say anything critical about the team. Never. Even when they should, they never do. When they got on Kirk, they never got on Kirk. Matter of fact, Mike Florio went on there and said the Vikings will never win as long as Kirk Cousins is their starting quarterback. They didn't have Florio on that station for about 2 years.
Was that a Minnesota station, like a base station? Like, why did they do that?
It's a Minnesota station.
I'm going to tell you something seriously that happened a few years ago. 97 won the ticket to Detroit station that broadcast Lions games, Tigers games, Red Wings, Pistons, everything in his sports all day, every day, and local broadcast. It's like huge. And Martha got mad because one of the hosts, Mike Valeni, like the most like known host in our city, just was bashing the crap out of the Lions. She withdrew for it was like a couple years, canceled the contract, so no longer Lions games on the radio, no longer players and coaches allowed to talk. Okay, then Sheila came and took over, and now they repaired that relationship. Now we got Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, Rod Wood. He's our like kind of CEO. We get players, players come on, and yeah. So I know what goes on with the radio.
Right.
Yeah, it's all, and especially if the team is kicking in a lot of money to the station too, and if they have the exclusive radio rights, and see our guy, the one that's really pushing the purple positivity, also calls the games on radio. I can't stand that son of a bitch. Have never liked him, never will like him. I don't give a fuck. I can't stand that conceited. I can't stand that conceited, arrogant cocksucker. I'm sorry. He is. He don't know shit about the Vikings except what they tell him, and they don't tell him enough.
TB.
I can't stand him.
Do y'all have like a sports like a FM or AM sports like Minnesota sports radio?
We got it's K-Fan 100.3 Minnesota Sports Radio.
I'm guessing every city got that.
Yeah, every city does. Yeah,
only sports cities basically. Other than that, you might get a national podcast.
Yeah, national one, right.
You'll have like what they'll do is like some cities. What they do is they have like the national. They'll broadcast the national radio shows, but they don't have a local.
Okay.
K-Fan's got local.
Yeah, because here in Philly, we got a local one too. So, do y'all got a local joint in Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Tell them about it, Joe.
If the city's got all four sports, they're going to have a major sports.
Right.
Don't they, Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
who that.
I'm pretty sure.
It's 97 won the ticket. Mike
okay.
Delaney, all them, Rico.
Yeah, see, for us, it's
I know all major city have them. Shit.
Chad,
I can tell you the fucking channel.
Chad,
What,
are you
sir?
a fan of Woodward Sports?
I like it because it's so entertaining. It is very entertaining, and yes, I'm a fan of it. I don't always agree with some of the stuff they say. Some I do, but yeah.
My people cool with the owner over there. I'm supposed to they supposed to bring me on there for one day.
No, I'm cool with him.
Neil, I hate him.
I'm a blast their ass. I get on there though. They don't know that part.
As a documentarian, I'm going to tell you this. This is the production, what they do too. A lot of it is acting, because even though I don't fake what we do when we Bigfoot research, sometimes we act a little bit, like we encounter something and then we have to go back and like redo it. Like we find something and like can't leave the camera. When you're out there for 8 days, you can't leave the camera 24/7. So then if something happens really cool or something, then like you recreate it. So a lot of what you see on these sport podcasts is scripted.
Oh yeah.
Gay.
No, my shit ain't scripted.
I have heard that.
My shit ain't scripted.
No,
this shit not
we're talking about the big one. We're talking about the ones that make millions of dollars.
Talking about me too.
He's talking about the ones. He's talking about the ones that got like sponsors behind them and all that.
And millions.
He's talking about the ones with big sponsors.
Y'all the ones sponsored
by us.
So you drinking some shit we ain't never heard of.
That's tequila. They sponsor this shit.
You sponsored by tequila.
They do this shit every time I go live.
Yeah, but do they know they sponsoring
they don't know
you?
Yet. They gonna know.
They don't know yet. Well, wow. They don't know yet.
You working on that presentation, right, Zoe?
Oh, and Zoe, shout out to your Detroit Pistons too. Y'all finally gonna make the playoffs, dog.
Dude, it's been a long time coming. And we're gonna get Ivy back.
And to be honest, let me ask you this: what seed y'all are right now?
Huh?
What y'all like the 5th seed right now? 6th
I think
seed
we
right now?
6th. Right. I think we 5th right now.
5th.
I think 5th.
You guys aren't in the play-in, right?
No. They would be if they were in the West.
Yeah.
Run the West.
Not necessarily because we be beating up on the West. You
no, Sarah, to be honest, Sarah, the West not as dominant as it's been like the last year.
The West ain't good.
It's
the
so
East
tight.
is win-
No,
Cleveland is winning
your 7th
this year.
and 8th team on the East is like won't even
Cleveland
like.
is winning it
What
all.
good teams is in the West?
Huh?
What teams are good in the West?
I'm talking
Golden
about
State,
the seeding from
Golden
seed
State.
4 to 8. They all have the same
Lakers.
record. Your
But
record wouldn't even put you in the.
Okay, Sarah, the
top 8.
bottom half of the West is worse than the bottom half of the East.
We be playing
it's
different
not.
teams. We be playing different teams.
Your 7th and 8th team don't even have 40 wins.
Whatever. I can't wait to beat those Minnesota Timberwolves.
You tried that 2 weeks ago, and look what it got you.
You guys beat up.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see us, so it don't matter.
Please, you guys come up here and started a fight.
Hey, Tony. The
What?
T-Wolves can't
started a
Pistons,
fight,
bro. They can't
What?
beat the Pistons, bro.
We just beat you, dude. What are you talking about?
Not in a 5-game series. You're not. You're not. You're not.
But you don't need to worry about it because you ain't never gonna see us, so it don't matter.
Yeah, you ain't never gonna see us, so what do you care?
I don't know. I thought you guys were going to like the championship.
The last time you played us, y'all started a fight and got beat by 10.
It was all our fault. Yeah, because we got our coach and 3 players ejected, and you only got 2.
Ain't play that game. K didn't even play.
Please, your boy got beat up by some little ass white dude, and you got 3 motherfuckers kicked out of the game. Get the fuck out of here.
The Timberwolves ain't shit for real no more.
No, they all right. The boy and Edwards, he's a problem.
Bring that game back.
Anthony Edwards, he's a problem.
Anthony Edwards is a problem.
Cunningham is a fucking problem.
He not better than Ant-Man.
You sound crazy. Ant-Man got all the hype around him. That's all
okay,
he
go
got.
look at the stats.
Ant got all the hype around him, bro. That's all he got.
Look at the stats.
I bet you.
Ant-Man's probably got even 16.
I bet you the Timberwolves don't make to the fucking West Conference championship.
Oh, they not because they not. My Lakers gonna make it.
Not this year. They're not making it this year.
That shit over with. Ant-Man, they got he done got his head and got so damn big, and he about to get paid so good now. It's over with.
He out there giving his baby mom. You heard about that, so right?
He paid his baby mama off right away.
Yeah, I want to do with the kid, all that dumb ass. Like you done lay down. You done lay down.
You know what though? If you think about it, it's not that he don't want to deal with the kid. He don't want to deal with mama.
Deal with the kid.
Yeah, it's the kid. That's how I think it.
I think it's both.
Lay down with the lady unprotected and mad at the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to be honest,
do that at?
Yeah, I kind of lost respect for him with that. Like,
me too. I don't fuck with him no more. That's some clown shit.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you don't want to do with your child. Like,
you fuck with a gold digger and you mad when she get pregnant. Talking about get rid of it, motherfucker. You a millionaire. Who about to get rid of a millionaire baby?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, she's not getting rid of no baby. She's not getting rid of no millionaire baby.
Who is a millionaire?
Right. I think they said he already paid her 18 years worth of child support.
That's he
crazy.
did.
That shit cap. That shit ain't true.
No, I think it is true.
No, he did.
You know how I know that shit ain't true, Twan? Because she know he about to get a new contract in 3 or 4 years. So why the fuck would she take that?
It also depends on what state she's in.
She in Georgia. That's a South state.
Yeah, he paid her. He already paid her.
No, 1.5 ain't shit.
It's not, but
she about to.
You know, he might not get another contract. You never know.
Contract.
Oh yeah, he getting another contract. Yeah, he definitely he gonna get a super max prime.
Hey, fuck that though. Fuck that. I ain't forget about this. Fuck that shit, Twine.
What's that?
Your 76ers is ass.
Oh no. I'm
we ain't gonna forget about that, TB.
No. I'm not a Sixers. That's Mike. That's Mike's sports vibe. I'm not a Sixers fan.
We just, you know what though? We barely beat the Sixers.
No, y'all heard me though. I'm not a Sixers fan.
Who is you?
That's the. I live in Philly, but that's the only Philly team I don't root for. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Lakers fan.
Oh, great, an Eagles fan again.
Oh, okay.
Lakers.
Oh, okay. I like Lakers.
We barely beat.
You know whose first round draft pick we have next year?
Who?
Pistons.
I don't know. How do that shit work?
We got the Pistons. How do we get the Pistons?
Because of that cat trade.
How do the draft work though? Like, cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't watch basketball like that, but I watch enough.
It's a lottery, bro.
It's a lottery.
They should do it how the NFL do it. Like the worst team, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm about to ask y'all this though. When was the last time? And I'm not talking about Will because he wasn't shit like that. When last time a rookie went crazy in the NBA?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Damn.
For real. You can say whatever you want. You can say Michael, whatever, but no, really Shaquille O'Neal, because in that era, he just dominated the whole.
Well, I'm talking like the last 5 years though. Like rookie went crazy.
Steph Curry.
What was the question, though?
I said when the last time a rookie went crazy in the NBA, and I'm not talking about dog from San Antonio, that kid from overseas.
Steph Curry.
D Rose.
Kobe Bryant.
That's a long ass time. So why NBA draft picks like that? Why they be fucking bust down there?
Because you know why? Because they be one and done players coming out of like the NBA now is not how it used to be, bro. Like when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying?
No, you
These
used to be.
Nowadays, they come out after 1 year. They be super young, 18.
Dude,
19,
they come in high school too, right, bro? High school.
Yeah, they coming in high school too.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
LeBron go to college. Hang on.
No, they changed that. You can't come in for high school no more.
So like a lot of these players,
they're gonna stay in college more now.
Well, because LeBron came out.
Well, now, because guess what? With the NIL money, these guys are getting paid.
That's true for the women's game, but not the men's game. You know what I'm saying? Because women's game, the WNBA, they don't make us.
Be right back, guys. Be right back.
The WNBA, they don't make as much money as the NBA. So the women's game, they will stay in college, but the men, they gonna go to the NBA first chance they get.
Yeah. They want the money.
Right.
They want the W and the watch.
So to answer your question though, like a lot of these players now, they need development. Like they be so super young nowadays. Like a lot of rookies don't come in and be dominant like that. Like I mean, I know we had Wembanyama do his thing, but he's a foreigner. You know what I'm saying?
Sasquatch.
What's up, Zoe?
So Tor, let me ask you this though. So how far do you think the Pistons gonna go?
That's what I was about. That's why I asked. That's why I said we'll see. Because if y'all right now, if the playoffs started today, y'all would play the Pacers in the first round. I think
beat them. I think
that will be a 7-game series. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I think we could beat the Pacers in the
first round 5.
No. It used to be like that years and years and years ago. But no, first round 7.
No, it's 5.
I think we could beat the Pacers in the
5 back in the early 2000s.
No, last year
it's 5.
Last year the Pistons ain't make the playoffs.
It's 5.
It's 5, dude.
No, it's not.
Second round is 7.
No, all the rounds are 7, bro.
No, because we only
because look, last year, if y'all remember the series between the Sixers and the Knicks, right? That was in the first round.
Oh my gosh, it is a best of 7.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I forgot because we swept
the Pistons
the
have been bad for so long. I haven't watched the playoffs.
Right. It ain't right. It ain't been best of 5 in the first round since the 90s. I don't remember the last time it was the best of 5.
It was probably the 90s.
You're right. That's what I'm thinking, TB. Right. Because
the early 90s, I think that was it.
They been switched that.
But Twan, you don't think?
Yeah, I think y'all could beat the Knicks too. Yeah. I think y'all.
Do you think you guys are gonna beat the Cavaliers?
No.
Yeah,
I think the Cavaliers. I think are winning.
I think we could beat the Cavs. I think we could beat them. We just beat them a couple days ago.
Game.
So you right. So you right. Like, cause thinking about Cleveland, they inexperienced, bro. They inexperienced. They got a good record now in the regular season. Anybody can have a good regular season, but once play.
Look at OKC.
Right. Look at OK. What? That's why I think OKC. That's why I said the Lakers could beat OKC in the best of 7 series. You know what I'm saying?
They can. Hell, fuck yeah.
Especially
with
Luka over there
now.
Yeah, right. Especially with Luka over there. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, yo, the finals.
Dude, the Dallas fans want to kill the owner.
Yeah,
they're death threats to him for this trade.
I think Jokic is getting moved next.
That was a dumb
ass money move, dude. Because
it
ain't about money though, Chad. You don't get no players, but
it's a money move.
All you get. It don't matter. You could have got more players than that.
They could have got Austin Reeves.
Okay, with that trade, were they trying to make money or lose money?
Do you think Tim Connolly's gonna try to bring in Jokic next year?
Ooh.
Because they fired the coach in their
today. Yeah, that's
they did.
Crazy, yo.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
They did mess. They cleaned house. I'm like, why?
Right. Why is these teams firing coaches that's in the playoffs? Like Memphis did the same thing.
I think.
You know what? With the new owners we got, anything's possible. There's gonna be a marquee name up here.
Tim Conley's gonna try to bring Jokic over.
Can I tell you guys a rumor that you guys probably haven't heard that would just like totally change the NBA?
What's that?
I heard the Pistons have had talks with Devin Booker, and imagine pairing him with Cade.
Dude,
hold on. Let me ask you this, bro. Look at how Phoenix been looking this year. Do you trust Devin Booker to be like a leader on your team?
No, Cade's the leader.
All right. But I'm saying, like, do you trust Devin? I don't trust Devin Booker no more at this point.
Really?
You gotta, but keep this in mind too, Twan. Change of scenery sometimes benefits players.
And Twan, ain't no leader in
Phoenix.
Who's the leader in Phoenix?
Why? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We got a leader here though. We got a leader in Detroit.
Also look at it this way, Twan. If he can go to Detroit and it's not on his shoulders, that takes a lot of heat off of him, and he can just play.
It wasn't on his shoulders. This year he had KD over there with him.
Look what we did with Malik.
KD is
ain't no leader.
Yeah,
bucket.
KD just a role player. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he is now.
Where KD ever been a leader at, Twan?
He's not. I agree with you on that, though. He's not a leader, but he's more than a role player. He's averaging like 27 points a game.
Well, now he's coming down. Now he's turned into a broke down veteran.
He's turning.
But you still could be
look
a role player.
At what Dennis Schroeder is doing right now since that simple trade that people thought were nothing. I mean,
yeah, I like Dennis Schroeder. He could play. I like he could play.
Listen, if you could mix and match him with Jaden Ivey, who is much younger,
I always like Dennis Schroeder. He can play. He can hoop.
If Connolly brings Jokic in next year, we're winning the championship.
You say Connolly? Who are you talking about?
Who's that?
Connolly, our GM. He's the one that drafted Jokic. If he brings Jokic to the Timberwolves.
Oh, you're a Minnesota fan. Okay.
Man, they ain't not winning shit, man. Stop that shit.
Well,
we got new owners.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you was the owner.
Gobert.
Well, Gobert can go.
Gobert can go.
Gobert can go.
Yeah, right. Y'all should have traded him instead of Cat.
Yeah, Gobert can go. Cat was gonna go anyway.
I would have traded Gobert.
And here's another thing too. This is the first year that I can think of that Cat's actually been healthy, because when he was here, his ass spent more time hurt than anything.
My boy Rap in the building.
Stay here, huh?
Vocal Vice. That's my guy, Rap though. Rapper cool. He a real one though. That's another. Hey, that's another person. Twine you need to tap into. Vocal Vice.
Okay.
Rap Vocal Vice. He go crazy. He bring you on your shit too though.
Yeah. Link us up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he cooler, man. He cool as fuck, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Link us up, bro.
He the coolest motherfucker out there. You too.
Yeah,
but man, you know the Pistons. We getting ready for the playoffs, shit like that. You know, we done came back from the dead. We about to kick ass.
Okay, hey Sarah, are you there? Sarah, you on still? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time the Wolves have been back-to-back playoff years in how many years?
Been, this is like our fourth year. Ever since we drafted Edwards, we've been to the playoffs.
What Edwards from?
Edwards is from the 2020 class.
No, I'm saying what school? Is it Kentucky?
Georgia.
I like Edwards, but I lost a lot of respect for Edwards though, dog.
Yeah, I did too, though. But he still go hoop, bro.
Like, he's shooting.
This boy.
He ain't shooting playing.
Hey, Twan.
Okay, first of all, here's the thing. He was brought here to play basketball. He wasn't brought here to be a Boy Scout.
I feel you though, but at the same time, I'm looking at what you do off the field too. Off the court too. I don't care
what you do. I ain't got no interest invested in your ass off the field, on the court. I ain't invested in you. You do your job. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
You're right. You right, TB. But that's what I'm gonna say.
I don't respect the choice he made. You know what I'm saying?
No, you a man. Something you ain't gonna say. What? You think I want my baby mama? So you think I want my baby mama?
But TB, I get what you're saying though, TB. Like, it's all
okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little reason why I ain't got no kids. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yep.
First of all, when I'm done with your ass, I'm done with you. I don't want you coming back around. I don't want to see you. I don't want nothing to do with you. We history for a reason. All right? But I was also smart enough to know I ain't gonna leave no proof that your ass gonna have to keep coming back. Right. Trust me. But
TB, what? At the end of the day, though, TB, that baby you made, bro, that's your blood.
Okay, that's a baby you made. True. That is your blood. That is your blood. But if mama gonna be a problem,
no, she not a problem for little baby.
Never blame the mama.
She gotta be in there, baby daddy already.
Oh no, blame the mama. Never blame the baby.
The mama's the problem.
You think she wanted that baby because she wanted a baby? No, she wanted to get rich.
Yeah.
No, she already was rich already.
Yeah, she
had money.
Yeah, right? Because, like you said, she already got a.
Who had money?
Baby father?
Whoa! Hang on. Who's her other baby? Is her other baby daddy rich too?
Yeah, so she's a baby making.
Oh, that hoe a gold digger, man. What you talking about?
No.
That hoe a gold digger.
Listen. We ain't about to do that tonight. Oh,
no, put it this way: if your dick ain't worth $20,000, she ain't talking to you.
She had a baby before he got rich.
How did she? Okay, but the dude was rich that gave her the baby, right?
No, he got rich after they had a baby.
Hey, Zoe.
But he still got rich.
How about them Tigers?
5 in a row. 5 in a
row. Detroit Tigers?
That's for a hoe.
Yeah, Detroit's on the top of the division, I believe.
Dude, there's like 180.
7-4, I think.
There's like 180 games. I ain't worried about the first 5 games.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I feel you on that.
You get bored.
It's too early.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a damn
mock drafts and start watching baseball. We all do it. She might even turn to golf.
No, I ain't watching baseball.
I'm watching baseball.
I do 100 my draft. I watch baseball. I do my draft for the Cleveland Browns. I watch some damn baseball.
Boy, you desperate.
You're not into baseball, though?
That's like doing a mock draft for the Tennessee Titans.
You're not into baseball? No.
Hell fuck no.
There's nothing to follow right now, but
Ain't shit to follow for me.
D, bro. You're a Viking fan, but you're a Detroit guy.
I'm a football fan, bro. I drop all
kinds. Got it going on.
Just
no other team has it better than no other state has it better than us right now.
Man, who?
I just made a video about the fucking
Me.
Wait, what city you talking about?
He ain't lying.
Wait. Michigan State in basketball.
You talking about
hockey.
Sports. You bringing up.
Hang on,
you just named
Lions football, Tiger baseball,
Lions football,
Detroit Pistons. You ain't nobody got better than Detroit. April.
Dare me with the Detroit Lions. Y'all haven't won a Super Bowl since I don't know when.
I don't give a shit about that.
They've never won a Super Bowl. They've never been to a Super Bowl.
I don't give a shit about that. That's not what I brought up. That's not what I brought up. And you know what? Super Bowl's coming soon. The what?
No, but I know what Chad said.
The best sports
Michigan sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just enjoying this.
We have teams winning right now.
But the first two teams you led off with was two college teams, bro.
So the two
you ain't even named
hang on.
Professional league.
Prestigious college teams. University of Michigan, Michigan State, prestigious. In basketball, both went like to the Elite Eight. So right, whatever.
What's so prestigious about Michigan State?
About on a professional level?
In basketball? Are you kidding me? Are you dumb?
No, I'm serious.
Basketball, then you don't follow.
But you didn't win the championship, so who gives a fuck?
So
to the Elite Eight?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't say that shit. He said that. But what I can say, oh, Michigan football back. Oh, we back. We winning that Big Ten. We back. Michigan football back. Bryce Underwood, we is back.
Did you guys beat Ohio State last year?
Yep, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ohio State. Yeah, they can never beat
with a bum ass quarterback. But Tony, we got the number one fucking quarterback prospect out of the whole fucking world that came from Michigan. He was in Belleville. We back. We got a quarterback.
Bryce Underwood.
Bryce Underwood.
That's right.
We back. We back, baby. We back.
Michigan State got a top 10 in the country out of Michigan.
Chad, we ain't talking
well, that's good in the Big Ten. Don't you? Both teams should do good.
No, Michigan State ain't about to do shit.
It's not even the Big Ten anymore. It's like the Big 18.
But hold on, Chad.
It ain't that. It ain't shit. The Big Ten ain't shit but the Big Three. Michigan, Ohio State, and Oregon. That's it.
I want to address this. You just said your state or city got the best sports situation, but we spend all this time talking about collegiate sports. Let's talk about professional sports, bro.
Okay, Tigers last year came back, did something historic no team has ever done.
But what did it
produce? Went on a fucking tear. Won their. Hang on. Now you asked me a question. Let me answer. They won their first round versus Houston. They almost beat the Yankees, but just didn't. Okay, but they came from a 0.02% chance of making the playoffs in August to making it and doing this.
Hey, you know what? Almost
that's because you're in the weak ass AL Central.
The Pistons.
You're in the weak ass AL Central. That's why you won it, because the Twins collapsed.
I'm not done talking, mister. The Pistons.
Ain't nobody listening to your bullshit either, motherfucker.
The Pistons went from 14 wins last year to I think they're at 33 right now. The biggest ever in the history of the NBA of a win differential. Okay, the Tigers this year. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can't count baseball's too early.
Yeah, I think the Pistons are almost 40-something wins, right?
Yeah.
The Pistons won 43, my baby. And we played the Knicks Thursday night at Detroit.
What are you guys at? 43 wins?
Yeah, that's why I said if they were in the West, they would be in the play-in right now.
What do the Timberwolves got, Sarah?
All the teams from 4 to 8 are all 46 and 32.
Right. See, you're right. See, you're right. Because it's so tight in the West. It's like Like
but hey, Twan, if we was in the West, won't we be playing different teams compared to the East?
Yeah, and
you'll be playing West teams.
West teams more. Yeah.
And we be beating them
you'll be playing West teams
motherfuckers up.
more. That's it.
We be beating those bottom dwellers up.
I don't give a fuck. We in the playoffs. I don't give a fuck. They won 40 games.
We're in the playoffs too, which is weird for me to say, but
records don't even matter no more once you get in the playoffs.
If we win tonight, we jump up to the 5th seed, I think.
Who y'all play? Who y'all play in a while in the round?
We don't know
one?
yet because all the teams from 4 to 8 are all 46 and 32.
If Minnesota make the play in, they gonna either have OKC or Houston the first round.
I gotta ask a question here. I've been quiet for a while. I gotta ask a question. Zoe, my bro, you live in Detroit, right? You're a Pistons fan, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And he's an undercover Lions fan.
Well. Now,
No, Sarah, I know him personally. I've been with him. He hates the Lions.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve. We don't pay attention to ignorant shit, but keep going.
I mean, you're in Detroit. You're a Pistons fan, but you're a Vikings fan.
So? Yeah.
I mean, it's like
it's because of Randy Moss.
Oh, okay.
I tested Zoe's loyalty, but he wouldn't say it, so that's why I said he's an undercover.
Randy Moss.
There is no. I
swear.
Okay,
I asked Zoe if the Vikings and the Pistons were to get into a fight, whose side is Zoe taking? And she said, "Why do I need to choose a side?"
Okay, well,
no. You said first of all, Sarah said the Vikings and the Pistons. Yeah. I said,
she meant Lions. She meant Lions.
No, I didn't. I meant Pistons.
Whatever. Listen, I've been with Zoe. He is a diehard. He bleeds purple and fucking ugly. Okay, I've been with him.
Yeah, but you don't. Okay, with all my only knock on Zoe is my only knock on Zoe is
Viking fan. No matter what, even if the Lions were the
don't know the
Bowl,
history.
He would have rooted against us. I swear to God.
My only knock on Zoe is he don't know the history.
I know the history. I've been with the man.
Bro, ATB. I don't know my own damn history. What the fuck you?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know my own damn history.
I know.
The fuck? Shit.
I know.
Fine, you get a pass.
He would never.
No, he get no pass. Fuck that.
Will never root for the Lions.
Well, I'm just shocked he's not a Timberwolves fan.
It doesn't matter who they play. He'll never root for them.
No, fuck no. Timberwolves. Hey.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves ain't never won a damn thing since I've been alive.
I know. They wasted Kevin Garnett.
The Bad Boys and the shit we had in early 2000s. Oh, the Pistons legendary. How you go against that?
The Timberwolves are the Detroit Lions in the NBA.
I can't control that.
Well, actually, the Bad Boys won 1988, 89, 1990, 91. The Going to Work Pistons won 93, 94.
And we beat, and one thing I like about the Pistons, we beat the legendary Lakers, Kobe and Shaq. We beat their ass.
Yeah, that wasn't even that was the Going to Work. The Bad Boys beat fucking Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, all those like.
I bet you Chad was a diehard Bill Lambier fan.
No, actually, I wasn't.
He was a Dennis Rodman fan.
I was Dennis and Rick Mahorn. Dennis Rodman and Rick Mahorn. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I like Joe. I like
Dumars. I like Dumars, but no.
No one liked Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah,
I like it.
He one of the best.
One of the top 10
a lot of
players
like Isaiah.
A lot of players ain't like his person. Right. You're right about that, bro.
Isaiah was because of politics.
That's why he wasn't invited to the Olympic team.
That's because Isaiah used to bully Michael Jordan, punk ass.
Yeah, that was Jordan ain't wanting to play on the Olympics. That's what that was.
But Steve,
yeah.
Ever since I was younger, the Tigers, the Pistons, and the Red Wings all won championship in my lifetime.
Okay.
The Red Wings probably won 3.
So you said all?
Yeah, the Red Wings are running the NHL there for about 4 or 5 years.
Like 10, 12 years.
You said throughout all you said in your lifetime, you said all 4 of your major sports teams won the championship.
No,
in your
not the Lions, but he does not a Lion fan. His teams, his 3 teams.
I'm just talking about his city that he lives in.
The same one I do.
And plus Michigan won.
And Michigan State won.
Is there anybody on here that hasn't experienced the championship? In a city I'm talking about?
Any type?
Like, yeah, I'm just talking about between.
What about you, Steve? Like, who
probably any Minnesota fan. I mean, what they met.
We won the World Series in '87 and '91.
The Lynx have
we didn't go back
that you're talking about.
Hey, wait. I have to say something here. Where I'm at, there ain't no championships where I'm at.
Oh, well, where you at?
I'm in West Virginia. I'm in West Virginia.
So who you fan?
So are you a Commanders fan?
No, I'm
he's a Packer fan.
So what you do? So what you do about NBA and baseball and hockey?
Hockey? Hockey. I'm a Canadians fan. Baseball.
Yeah.
Me and Aaron Judge are best friends.
Yeah.
Basketball. I'm a Lakers fan.
Yes, sir. There you go.
Oh, yeah. You just jumping all over the fucking North America.
Damn.
There's nothing here where I'm at except for
he ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice. They don't got no professional teams over there in West Virginia.
No.
Yeah, he's in West Virginia.
It doesn't matter.
And
what about the local? The most local. You don't jump from California to fucking.
What about
whoa.
Says who? You can do whatever you want. It's America. You can cheer for whoever you want to.
Olale. Listen to me. Vato. Where I'm at, it doesn't matter. For one, I'm 30 minutes away from Pittsburgh, and I can't stand these damn Steeler fans. They're the worst. When we beat them in the Super Bowl, that was like the best thing ever in my life.
Oh, you 30 minutes from Pittsburgh?
Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Okay.
Yep.
So Steve.
Yeah.
So are you a Hokie fan?
A what?
Hokies.
No.
Obviously not.
Oh, come on, Zoe. You don't remember? I'm a diehard Notre Dame fan.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
It gets worse. So it gets worse. Now you're in Notre Dame.
I've been a Notre Dame fan all my life since I was a little boy, just like the Packers.
Was your daddy or somebody a Packers fan? How you become a
Notre
Packers
Dame,
fan?
Packers, California, and Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
At least my shit is all Detroit and Minnesota. You know, Minnesota and Detroit like cousins for real.
Yeah, but like I said, where I'm at,
Who the hell told you that, Zoe?
You like Michigan likes Minnesota way better than we like.
Hey, Tony, me? I said that shit. They cousins, shit.
But I'm a Lakers fan.
Okay. I like the Lakers, but I ain't
what made you a Laker fan?
Hey, look.
Okay. Now, Steve, here's the deal. You'll find people up here in the Twin Cities that are Laker fans, but the fact that the Lakers were from the Twin Cities,
right?
That's the only historical thing. Other than that, we don't like the Lakers.
I understand.
Right, because they like.
And we don't like the Dallas Stars.
But there's a lot of Kobe fans, even in Michigan. There was a ton of Kobe.
That's true. Yeah.
Hey,
they're just not Laker fans. We were just Kobe fans.
So when you were growing up, bro, you wasn't no AI fan?
Yeah. You know that, though. Yeah, of course. Yeah, AI. That was my favorite. That was like my idol growing up. You know
so I'm saying, so when you become a Lakers fan, like why?
Y'all want me to be honest with y'all?
What?
Yeah. Don't come and lie. Tell us the truth.
What? I'm gonna be real. Once LeBron got there, that's when.
Yes, Gary, I am the Steve from GG Sports. You know the one you want to wrench?
Once LeBron got there, that's when I became a Lakers fan.
Okay. I think it might have been a Kobe fan because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all on my channel. When Kobe was alive, I wasn't a Kobe fan.
Oh yeah, me neither. I mean, I was a Kobe fan. I was a fan.
I wasn't either.
I was rooting for AI.
I was.
Hey, Twan.
What's that?
AI was my guy. I love him. I love watching AI play when I was younger.
Bro, and I used to get to see him every game, dog. every game.
Now,
yo, back then, the city was lit back. AI had the city lit.
I'll even tell you this: since they ain't got a team no more, I was also a Montreal Expos fan.
Who?
Montreal Expos.
Had a great logo. A guy with a head that was
they became the Nationals.
Who's that? Baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's baseball.
Oh yeah, I ain't no baseball fan like that now, Steve.
See, here's the thing with Zoe, you got to be real careful. Zoe don't know history.
I know that. I know that.
So Zoe, let me ask you this. So like during the summertime, like you wouldn't take like your daughter and to like a Detroit Tigers game or something like that?
No.
No.
I think just see now Zoe in high
why?
school.
Because if Zoe goes to a Tiger game, he's going with me, and we're gonna have fun, and we don't want to accidentally forget his daughter somewhere while we're having fun.
I don't know, Steve. I don't know, bro. Steve, I don't know, bro. You like to fight, bro.
So how far are you? How far do you live from y'all stadiums and all that?
10 minutes.
Oh, you right there.
I'm like 15 minutes from the Viking Stadium.
Hey, Juan.
I'm 35. I'm 35 minutes from Ford Field and Tiger Stadium.
Hey, Twan.
What's that?
So you know the Tigers, the Tiger, Lion, and the Pistons all play around the corner from each other. And I'm 10 minutes away from downtown Detroit. So I'm like 10 minutes away.
Okay.
It's like that in Minneapolis too, with the Vikings, Timberwolves, and Twins.
But look, though,
it's the same here in Philly. It's the same here in Philly. The Eagles,
Twan,
and Philly Stadium is right there next to each other.
You know another reason I was a Lion fan when I was coming up?
Why?
Because my family told me them punk ass Lions and them whole ass Pistons was the only teams who ain't played downtown in the heart of the city. And the Lions wasn't good anyway.
Yo, that's right, because the Lions were playing in Pontiac.
No, the Tigers are playing on Michigan and Trumbull before they even moved.
Yeah,
come on.
That downtown, that Detroit still though.
So how old are you, Zoe?
I'm 37.
Lions were playing the Silverdome. So Lions were playing the Silverdome. Pistons were playing at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Yeah.
The Tigers were playing at Michigan and Trumbull. This is before.
I'm 37, Juan.
Are you 37? Oh, are you a little younger than me? I'm 40.
How old are you?
I'm 40. But
motherfucker, we was in high school together.
Right. No. You know why I brought that up? Because I was going. Well, what's the other guy from Detroit that's on here? He look a little. Yeah.
He younger than me, I think, though.
Yeah.
Chad?
No, I'm talking about Nug.
No, I'm way older than Zoe.
He's talking about Nug 313. Nug.
No, I'm talking about who's over
here.
Because I was going to ask, did y'all go to WrestleMania 3?
WrestleMania 3.
What year was that?
Oh, WrestleMania 3 was in the Silverdome.
With like 93,000 people.
It was the Silverdome.
Oh no, hell no. I went to some shit we had at Cobo Hall. I think it was the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble we had in the early 2000s.
Okay.
Or the late 90s.
Yeah, because they were saying WrestleMania 3 was probably the biggest WrestleMania of all time, right?
You know what though? They fudged those numbers.
Okay, I heard that. Our draft is the biggest draft that has ever happened and ever will happen. What happened in Detroit for the draft will never be met.
On that McMahon documentary.
No, that shit.
McMahon, they fudged those numbers. There was probably only about 60,000 people there.
TB, did you see that documentary though?
Oh, you mean that bullshit that shit they put out there on McMahon?
On Netflix? Did you see
that?
Yeah,
I saw it.
Yeah. I heard about that on there. Yeah, they were saying that they lied about them numbers.
I watched it when it happened.
Okay.
I went over to a friend's place and the pay-per-views then cost like $50, $60 bucks. And he bought it. And and I get it for free, so fuck it.
We had $6 back then.
He bought it, and they said there was like 90,000 people there, but in reality, there was only about 65. They fudged the numbers.
You still here, Sarah?
I am.
Okay.
I tell you what, though.
Yeah, McMahon did a lot of that shit. Here's the thing with McMahon. See, Minneapolis has a big pro wrestling history. Vince McMahon made it his mission to put Vern Gagne out of business in the AWA.
I mean, as he should.
He made it his mission because why? Because Vern Gagne could put on one show in New York at the Madison Square Garden, sell it out.
Yep.
Vince couldn't do it.
Until
Vince could not do it.
I think WrestleMania 2 is in the Garden, if I'm not mistaken.
They were all in the Garden up until 3.
Okay.
Minneapolis is a big wrestling background.
Oh, it is? Okay. Oh,
Yep.
it
is.
And so is Philly. You know we know for the ECW. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are ECW.
But I'm just saying, like, if you look at some of the.
But I mean, if you're going to look at, and this is out of Zoe's realm of reality, it's called history. If you're going to look at the history of pro wrestling, many of it all starts in Minneapolis and down south.
I mean, look at some,
I love Caitlin Clark.
Look at some of the top wrestlers that came out of Minneapolis.
Dude, we had, oh my God, where do I start? The Road Warriors, Kurt Hennig, Tom Zink, Rick Rude.
Damn, I didn't know the Road Warriors were from Minnesota.
Ric Flair.
Huh? I didn't know the Road Warriors were from Minnesota.
Yeah, they're from Northeast Minneapolis. Robbinsdale. They're from Robbinsdale. Matter of fact, one of the Road Warriors, Road Warrior Animal, when I was playing semi-pro football, he was a coach of one of the semi-pro teams here in Minneapolis. He was their defensive coordinator.
Laurinaitis.
Yep, Laurinaitis.
Hey, man, Twan.
What's up, Doc?
Man, WrestleMania was here in 1987. That was the third largest attendance in history. I was even born.
Yeah, 90,000.
Yeah.
90,000.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit. Yo, if you see footage of that joint, you see that stadium big as shit.
Hey, Twan.
But by me saying that is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was 2 years old.
Green Bay got the Super Bowl this year, right?
They got the draft.
The draft, my bad. Not Super Bowl.
They'll never do a Super Bowl in Green Bay. It's too cold.
No, but
it's
listen,
too cold.
It's not as too cold. Their design is terrible. Listen, I've seen their design. It's fucking terrible. They want to pack all the people in their stadium.
What I'm trying to say is this,
listen, there was 300,000 people at least on the first day of the draft.
Yeah, that what I'm telling Twan. Hey, Twan.
Now Green Bay wants to hold the draft in their stadium, which has what, 60, 70,000 at the
80.
most?
80.
They're not going to be able to. There's going to be people out. It's going to be
Hey, Twan, that's what I'm telling you. Green Bay is not about to beat Detroit numbers at that Super Bowl. At that NFL draft. When I went to the draft with Chad, I went live. That bitch was dumb crowded. People was everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere. We couldn't move through.
We couldn't get in the draft.
Well, Green Bay's not as big as Detroit either. Green Bay's like the smallest city in the NFL.
Well, I guess it's a dumb place to hold a draft then.
They're holding a draft there because it's Green Bay and it's all the history.
Green Bay might put up the worst number for the NFL draft. It might be top 5.
The worst thing about Green Bay is here's a problem with Lambeau Field where they're having a draft. The problem is it's in residential. It's in a neighborhood. There's no hotel. Right. There is no nothing.
Hence, bad design for Lambeau Field.
Y'all know what though, TV? Guess what? I'm charging $300 to park in my driveway. Multiple cars. I ain't lying, and I'm doing. You gotta leave. And you gotta leave your key here.
But all the Airbnbs are bitching because they got it listed for $10,000 or more for the weekend, and nobody's buying them, and they're bitching.
there's nowhere to go. There's nothing in Green Bay.
Yeah, but all the Airbnbs are right close to the stadium. People are trying to charge $10,000.
That is true, TB. Right, TB. That is true. Ain't Lambeau Field? It's like on a residential block, right?
It's in a neighborhood. It's literally in a neighborhood.
A committee.
There's houses. You put it this way. There's houses right across the street. It's like a neighborhood. And then there's Lambeau Field.
The most prestigious stadium in the NFL.
No, fuck no. I disagree. But Twine.
You don't know nothing.
Hey, Twine.
Okay, Steve, you know your history about Green Bay, right?
Come on.
You know your history, right, Steve?
Man.
You know you guys used to split time between that and Milwaukee County Stadium, right?
That was a long fucking time ago.
Yep. Hey, Twine.
That was like they stopped in '94. Yeah.
Is Twine still on here?
No, that was the last one was Brett. Brett Favre.
Hey, Twine.
Wait, what's that?
Hey, do you do a lot of traveling?
Not really. I want to though, yo. I want to come out there. I want to come holler at you in Detroit, bro.
That's what I want, bro. Listen, you need to come to Detroit, bro, in the summertime.
I got family in Detroit.
Huh?
I got family in Detroit.
You need to come there because downtown Detroit in the summertime is the best place you will ever be in the summertime.
And there's great fishing. We can go fishing
everywhere.
We can go fishing. We can just go walk on the boardwalk and throw a line out.
Oh,
there ain't no fish up there.
Yes, it is.
Oh God, there's fish out here. There's sturgeon. There's like hundreds of pounds of fish. I swear.
I'm just playing.
I'm just playing. That way that much.
So, like real talk, right? I'm really trying to travel more to be. I've never even been on a plane to be honest with y'all.
Hey, Twan.
Bro, come to Detroit. You got my number.
I've never been on a plane ever in my life. 40 years on this earth.
You need if I were you, I wouldn't get on the plane anytime soon. All those planes are closed.
Hey, Twan, have you ever gone to an ECW match?
Never ever in my life, bro.
What ECW?
No, ECW went out of business by 2000.
What the fuck is ECW?
East Coast Wrestling.
Right. It's like extreme something.
Extreme something. They called it Extreme something wrestling, but it was East Coast Wrestling.
Championship Wrestling.
Extreme Championship Wrestling, but it was really East Coast Wrestling.
And to be honest, not all the big stars, but a lot of big name wrestlers came through the ECW, to be honest with y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. Put it this way. Foley. If you look at what, and we're off the subject here, but as far as WWE training wrestlers and shit like that, WWE never trained a wrestler.
Right, because they the big time. So you got to be ready before you even get there. You know what I'm saying?
You know why they're the big time? Because Vince bought out his competition.
Right, as he should.
He bought out his competition because guess what? Then nobody can critique you with the bullshit product that you're putting out there. They accept it as gospel, but it's not.
Oh no, the Attitude Era wasn't bullshit, bro.
I had a guy. His name was Tim Hunt. He played with me in semi-pro football. He wrestled in WCW.
During what time? Like what years?
During the Attitude Era. Okay. When that shit was going on, he wrestled.
Who was it?
Did you ever hear there was a tag team he was in called Maximum Overdrive?
Okay, yeah. All right.
He told me he would never work for Vince because Vince was a dirty, no good, cheating son of a bitch.
Right. And plus the boy Eric Bischoff, he used to give his wrestler days off.
And for the longest time,
Bischoff
worked 7 days a week.
Bischoff is hated here in Minneapolis because he's from Minneapolis. They hate him up here.
And for the longest time, Sting did not want no part of the WWF or WWE.
Right.
I mean, he went there after a while, but
Sting won't say it, but they jobbed Sting out to Triple H.
Right.
He won't say it, but they jobbed Sting out to Triple H. Now, here's the thing with Triple H. The only reason Triple H is where he is right now is because of who he married.
Right.
For sure.
That's it.
Paul Levesque.
Paul Levesque. Sure. He was nothing but a mid-carder in WCW. He is basically Cody Rhodes.
He was tag teams with William Regal in WCW.
Yes.
or Steven Regal then back then.
Who that? Triple H?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah, right. But you know what though? I ain't gonna lie, yo. DX had a good run though, yo. I ain't gonna front.
Oh yeah, that's because it was running WCW. They was running WWE. I mean, when all that shit went down with Bret Hart, I mean, the only one who took the blame was Triple H.
Well, Triple H, yeah, they blamed Triple H. Yeah,
they blamed Triple H, but because everybody else was leaving. But yeah, they had.
Oh, when they did that in the ring,
the curtain call.
Yeah.
When they did the curtain call, the only one they could blame was Triple H. So Triple H bit the bullet. But guess what? Triple H got the last laugh because he started banging the boss's daughter.
So how about them Vikings? I hear they only have 4 draft picks. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, they only got 4 right now.
And they're trading back.
They're
going to trade back.
I think they trade back.
They're going to trade back and
gain another second round.
Yeah, y'all look, y'all can trade with us. We got 20 draft picks over the next 2 years, bro. We got picks to spare. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what, Juan?
Holla at us. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a mock draft where they had us trading back with you guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we got 20 picks over the next 2 years. Come on.
You know what?
I want their trade with the Eagles.
Hey, who just said that? Hang on. Who just said that they saw a mock draft?
We're not trading with the enemy.
Whatever, you did it with Hawkinson. You've done it. You did. You and Green Bay did it with Brian Brand.
You know what? And I'll tell you what. That was mistake number 1 and 2 for a new GM. You don't trade in your division.
Hell no, not for no shit like that.
You don't trade in your division.
If you trade ATV, I ain't gonna lie. If you trade in the division, you trying to cripple the other team.
No, only if it makes sense. It has to benefit you.
I'm talking about for the other team.
Really?
For the fight.
It didn't benefit.
Okay. I'll give you 50% if I can gain 75%.
No, I'm not trading. That's basic number 1 when it comes to sports teams. You don't trade in your division, especially football. You know, that shit will come back and bite you in your ass before you know it.
We're not trading with the Eagles. You don't help the enemy who just won the Super Bowl. So
I'm not an Eagle fan, sir. It's me.
I'm talking about trading back. We're not trading with the Eagles.
No, that was Steve who said that. Steve was Green Bay fan.
Yeah, I said I saw
you guys moved from 24 to 28.
Why the fuck would we trade with Detroit? If we're trading with the Bills.
Listen, you could move from 24 to 28 and gain a 3rd round pick.
Well, the Bills want Addison.
They can have.
Yeah. Yep.
They want Addison. If he gets me another number 1.
If the guy Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell
I'll take a number 1 next year, and this year 3rd round draft pick for Ja.
No, I want a number 1 this year.
No, I want next year. Fuck this. I want next year to make it even sweeter. Next year sound better. I want next year 1st round. For real. You could trade that 1st round draft pick to get other picks.
4 spots isn't going to get you a 1st round.
Well, next year is his going to be his option year too. It'll be his 4th year.
Steve, can I ask you something, Steve? I'll just throw this on.
All right.
You say you're a Green Bay fan, right? Packers fan,
yep.
Right?
Yep.
Why? I just thought of this. This just came to my head. Why? Y'all was the team that came out that was trying to ban the tush push. What's up with that, man?
Hey, I have nothing to do with it.
Stop it.
All right, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like it should be banned or not?
No.
Well,
here's the thing. From a former player standpoint, I'll put it this way: as a lineman, it can be a problem. It's a play, but it's like rugby. If you're not ready for it, bodies get crushed.
But you hear Roger Goodell. You hear Roger Goodell keep saying, "Oh, it's an injury risk," but is no data out there.
Here's what y'all need to take in consideration when it's Roger Goodell. He talks out of both sides of his mouth.
Right. Well, yeah, he does.
He's not going to do anything.
He's not send it the wrong way.
Okay, I want to ask this question. I know TB probably can answer this. Now, there's this whole shabab about the tush push, okay?
Yeah.
How wrong it is, right it is, whatever. But now, when the defense, when they go to block a field goal, they get penalized. What if they?
You get penalized for being lined up over the center, or if you boost it, if you like help yourself up,
right? You try to
jump up in the air for a kick, you get flagged for that.
Okay, now why?
Safety. Player safety.
Okay, player safety. Now, I was sitting there saying as well with this push, whatever the hell you want to call it. There's some safety shit in that too, because there's guys who can get hurt. How that line is, I mean, you got to realize those offensive linemen and defensive linemen, there were some big, strong boys.
Steve, you guys will remember this. Chad will remember this. Chad, do you remember? Chad, do you remember when it was illegal, where there was a penalty on the offense for helping the runner?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, they got rid of that. Yeah, and once they got rid of that changed everything. And the reason they got rid of that was because they wanted to put more offense into the game.
And now, did that have something to do with when they went for a 2-point conversion?
What? Helping the runner?
It's been decades, and so now they don't look at it the same for
JB,
act.
Right?
It was kind of the same act, but more extreme. So they don't look at it the same. No, definitely. I even remember the Calvin Johnson rule
because Jeremy Bolrick brought up the thing about years ago about the 2-point conversion, how something with that was illegal, and that's why they took that away. And now it's like the tush push again is like the same thing.
But I don't get it. The tush push is only, look, they act like it's a play where it goes for 30, 40, 50 yards. It's a play that
you know what it is? It's what it is? Here's the thing. This is where Goodell talks out of both sides of his mouth. He talks about player safety. Okay? If you're a lineman, especially defensive lineman, and it is that tush push, you have to get leverage, you have to use your legs. You have to get some sort of leverage on the offensive guy. If you're down that low, you can get twisted every which kind of way and tear a ligament or anything, and your career is over. Then Roger
Goodell talk about player safety.
But see, this is what.
Hold on. Let me just say this real quick, PB. They talk about all this player safety, right, in the league and stuff like that, right?
Right.
But hey, then they make a switch with the kickoff, saying like that was like a player safety issue, but then they.
Yep.
They like you said, he's talking out both sides of his mouth. Like,
okay, Twan, when you watch a game this year, watch really close. And I tell people to do this: watch really close. Watch who they protect, and who do they protect? Quarterbacks.
Yeah, mostly quarterbacks. Yeah,
and wide receivers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you, it's open season.
What about the new kickoff rules? Let's actually really talk about it.
They keep screwing up the kickoff rule.
No, but it's real. It's coming in. It's brand new.
Now, let me ask this.
Not really.
It's no more at the 20. Now that's moved up to 35.
If you down it, it's up to the 35-yard line.
No, if it goes through the end zone.
Yeah, it's 35 yards.
The 20. No, that's And they change all kinds of shit.
They put that there, and I don't know what that's going to do. Honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But once again, here's Roger Goodell. You know what the NFL? This is what the NFL is doing with all these safety rules and all that shit. This is Roger Goodell, the league, and the owners trying to avoid lawsuits from players after their playing career. If they have these injuries, if they have these debilitating stuff that was caused during their playing days.
Am I wrong?
That's how the NFL's beating it.
Am I wrong here to say this?
Actually, what this is actually going to cause is that they're actually changing some rules. They're sufficing to the league and the teams. You see they're accepting – hang on. You see they're accepting some of these rules. You see they're denying some of these rules. But the game is going to change because the league, because it's such a billion-dollar industry, is going to have to accept some rules. They denied banning the tush push, but they approved a few other small rules.
You know what? I think the league really want to get rid of this play because at the owners meetings that they just
I
had
don't
like a
think
week
they
ago.
want to get rid of the play.
They do, because if they did, because they just voted on it like a week
the
ago.
Lions don't want to because
It's not everybody.
The Lions
Brad
want to
Holmes
eliminate the
said
automatic
they
holding
don't want to
because you
ban the
punks
tush
hold
push,
too
and we
damn
don't
much.
even use it.
It's not everybody.
Actually, you know what? The Lions did come up with that rule, the playoff rule.
No, and they came up with the that holding rule. They wanted to eliminate it because their corners always hold.
Every corner holds. Come on, you know that.
Now let me ask you this:
You have to admit it.
Are running backs penalized if they lower their head too long?
No.
No, because I
Not
thought
a running back. A running back isn't. A linebacker is.
Okay, is it the linebacker?
It's a defense. The
defense gets the offense. That's another safety rule too that the NFL took into account, was lowering their head. But guess what? Running backs are still doing it, and running backs are still getting away with it. But if a linebacker player does it,
a running back has to sneak through a bunch of big motherfuckers and like bust through them.
But if you're going to have that rule, it's got to be universal. I don't give a fuck what position you play.
A running back leaning its head into the groin of an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman isn't hurting them. Okay.
How do you know?
It's the head. Well, it might hurt them a little bit, but head-to-head contact is what.
Well, like that.
I'm worried about.
But head-to-head contact. But when you've got a running back that's initiating the contact and doesn't get called for it,
so what if he hits him in the ribs or the nuts? It's better than the head.
Well, like last year when Branch got flagged and got ejected when he went head-to-head in that Green Bay game, every Lions fan was crying River. Because, I mean, the thing is, it just wasn't right. I mean, Brian Branch is a professional player. He should know better. He should know better.
I agree. It was a penalty, but
here's the thing. Okay. Also, here's the thing, Steve, and you know this. When you're a defensive player, especially back in the day, and some people still do it today, you're taught to use your head when you hit.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, shoulder, if anything, now.
Yeah, but I mean, what's connected to the shoulder?
Your neck bone.
Thank you. You can't put one in and try to eliminate the other. That actually causes an injury.
I mean, seriously, it's like the league's pretty soon is going to be a flag football.
It already is.
Pretty much, yeah, right.
It already is.
Or two-hand touch.
Put it this way. This football today is not the football I fell in love with back in the day and wanted to play.
Right.
I agree.
Not at all.
Right.
I grew up with Irvin, Moore, Henry, Sanders, Emmett. Man.
But you know what though? We all complain about this and all these rule changes, but we still watch.
I was old when Peyton Manning and Tom Brady came out.
Right. And Chad, me, Chad, and TB can sit there from back in the day and watch the games. If these players today played with some of the guys back then, they wouldn't survive.
It's not the guys; it's the rules. The rules.
Well, no, it's the guy. Put it this way: these athletes right now, better conditioned, better athletes. Compared to the players back in the day, those players back in the day had more heart than these players.
Yeah, I'm just saying
they took it personal.
If they got hit, these players got hit today like
the
guys got hit back then. I don't know if they would survive.
Okay.
So put it this way: why do you think you have so many wide receivers that can now run in the middle and sit in that zone and be there all day and not get hit? You couldn't do that back in the day. Somebody was laying your ass out.
Right.
Before you even
exactly.
Before
let me ask y'all this.
Before you could throw the pass, you were already laid out.
Hey man, this is the last question for the night.
Yo, Zoe, let me ask you this real quick, Zoe. Or whoever. Yo, I'm gonna just switch it up real quick. What did y'all think about that LeBron Stephen A situation?
I thought it was kind of funny.
That LeBron and Stephen A situation.
Stephen A lately has been getting on my nerves because
right.
He's
trying to He's trying to milk this. Like, oh yeah, this boy.
Stephen A's all over the place. Put it that way.
It was 100% scripted. Okay, believe what you freaking want. We're in a society, and we're indoctrinated in so many things that was 100% scripted. It's like the Will Smith slap, dude. Come on.
The
Will Smith slap.
The Will Smith slap.
Oh my God.
You see my man, y'all know who Michael
Wilbon, yeah.
Michael Wilbon, yeah.
He said the media ain't shit.
He came out and said the media ain't shit.
He works in the media.
Exactly.
Whatever happened to that one dude?
He know the real dude.
Which one?
He's the father of the son, the balling dude.
The media is controlled by whoever's.
You mean Ball? Lorenzo Ball?
Ball?
Yeah, his dad.
His dad? Didn't his dad have a stroke or something?
He got his foot amputated. I know that.
Oh,
I'm gonna log off, you guys. My ass is on fire.
Yeah, I'm about to log off too, though.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm about to go have dinner.
Shout to everybody in the chat. And everybody's hop on the channel tonight. I appreciate every last one of y'all. And y'all in the chat, subscribe to the channel. If you on Twitch, subscribe to the channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if
love you, Zoe.
Later, y'all.
I see y'all Friday. But
see you on Friday.
Subscribe to my channel, man. Everybody. Fuck it. Everybody subscribe to everywhere. Shit.
Nice talking to y'all fellas.
We hanging out after.
You too, Juan.
All right,
all right, man.
I'll see you after.
All right.